I know exactly why I could do that.
So I'm fine on this end.
No, it was my end. I was doing something. It was completely on my end. I forgot to mute something. Let's get some music playing. So yeah, we left off. You returned to the lizardfolk queen after defeating, Falcon Teeth, the great crocodile. After realizing you had made some pretty silly errors before, where you had not returned to the ship to tell the crew what was happening, nor had you informed the lizard folk that the ship outside was yours. Tut tut tut. Could have had way worse consequences if you took much longer on the journey to Falcon Teeth. But yeah, you got your crew back. You spoke to Queen Offa Kent. She has decided that humans might be useful. And so, you have a written offer to be handed to the town of Saltmarsh. That is where we left off. That is pretty much the entire roundup.
Smelly, stinky humans.
Yumies.
Yumies.
I will just... That did not work on this end. Oops. There you go. So, I mean, I've put you on the map, but you probably don't want to be here very long. So, what's your plan then, everyone?
Head back to Saltmarsh, I think.
We're sailing back, right?
Okay, so we've already had our meeting.
With the lizard folk, yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm going to ask here. I'm going to look around to each one of them, see if there are any of them that I recognize.
Make a perception roll.
Can I get advantage because I'm knowing exactly what I'm looking for?
Sure, I'll go for it.
Shit.
You cannot see the lizard folk you are looking for. These are not the lizard folk you are looking for.
Actually, I do remember. I lost my notes from apparently I didn't save. I wanted to ask the queen about the lizard folk patrol. They named something with a cracked jaw.
The Demon of War. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask about those lizard folk. Are you asking about that lizard folk patrol you encountered?
Yeah. Guess I'll just tell her what happened.
Oh, other lizards, eh? There are other tribes in the marshes here, yes. We're not the only lizard folk, no. But we are the best lizard folk. It sounds like you found another patrol. My people would know who you are and not attack you. Other tribes don't like each other. We the best lizard folk, though. Other lizards not good as awful Kent.
I see.
We have the best house. It's just home to sahuagin currently. But you're going to help with that, aren't you?
Yes. We'll see. Well, maybe. Hopefully. And do you know anything about the Demon of War we're talking about?
Demon of War? Sounds like lizard folk leader. Probably king.
Alright.
Can't say I know the tribe too well, but then... I'm sure I've heard the name. Another tribe. Probably got their own cave. Ooh, I have a map actually. Huh. Oh, it's like
Okay. That's all my questions.
any more questions from the Yumis and not Yumis? Or would you like to be on your way now?
I think be on our way, right? Don't want to take up more of your precious time.
Very well, very well. You're welcome to have a goodwill tour to meet my people if you so wished, but not necessary, not necessary.
I will dig through my satchel and get a knick-knack from my homeworld, just something, that's not really expensive or anything, but interesting, and I'll present it to her, like, this is, from my people, how we symbolize a friendship between, hopefully, your people and at least my group.
Well, I would see your friendship by your joining in our great war.
Of course, we'll attempt to get the settlement to help.
Well, that is the act of friendship. Little thingy I don't know what to do with is not great token. Strange item, not very useful.
Alright then.
I accept if you offer, though.
I do. It's just something where it doesn't have to be useful. It's something that you hang up so that way it reminds you of your experiences with the people associated with it.
I will hold it. I will take it then. And, yes. You don't need to. You've given me teeth of 1,000 head. Head of 1,000 teeth. I know what I meant.
I think we will leave, right, guys?
Yeah, if everyone's ready.
Yep.
Right?
Sure.
Alright.
If you're leaving, what would you like to do? Would you like to be returning, obviously by ship with your crew, straight back to Saltmarsh? Or do you want to explore the swamp a bit more and get attacked by more black puddings?
I think we want to not go back to the city, and we want to just sail to Chult.
To Chult?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, just sail to Chult.
Our boat yet, but
Change campaigns. Here we go.
If you did that, I would have to very quickly produce a stat block for your ship, because your ship is weird and doesn't actually have one.
Yeah. Alright, I think head back to Saltmarsh then.
I meant to actually set one up because I was going to maybe throw some random naval fight to you.
You know what? In the 5e naval combat, I've actually done it from the book, from the Saltmarsh book and stuff, and all the naval books that they put out, which is like 1. Naval combat fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not
Too much.
great.
The boats have so much health, and your siege weapons, like your ballista and stuff, does so little damage. It's like, who cares if you're shooting me? I'm still going to catch you and board you.
Depends on what you're shooting at.
Yeah, I mean, I've messed around a bit. Like, we did do some trial runs, and it did seem a bit weird, and I wasn't hugely impressed. Anyway, your you, with your crew reinstated, you begin sailing the journey back to Saltmarsh. Your ship has a travel rate. I'm gonna go by a sailing ship stats. I can't remember how long I said it took you to even get to where you went, so you know.
I think you said half a day.
Sailing ship, which is probably about the same speed as you'll have. 120 miles per day. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like North Snap. Yeah, it's like a few hours at sea, going by.
A few hours.
Actually, I think I might use the keelboat stats, which has 72 miles per day, which is still... It's just like a few hours anyway, so... And... Your naval journey is... uneventful. And you return to... Saltmarsh. It's probably not going to be a combat heavy week, by the way.
No problem.
Well, I'll see if you remembered a few things while you're here. You know, more roleplay session. So, your ship returns to, Saltmarsh Harbour. The crew of guardsmen of the militia that were gifted to you moor up the ship. And once the ship is, like, moored in and docked, your crew are gonna begin walking off and say, "Our service is complete. We are returning to the barracks for our pay." Jolly good
One
sailing.
moment. I will also offer them an extra 100 gold for our blunder on not explaining to Lisbon you were with us.
Your crew, given 100 gold, is probably more than they make in a year. Will quite
Retire
readily,
instantly?
not enough for them to retire immediately, but they'll readily accept and, yeah.
And they are ours for life.
Yeah.
You can go on vacation.
Yeah, why don't we just give them a job and buy them out? There you go. Crew hired.
100 gold a month.
What?
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably make way more than that.
That's quite the gamble.
True.
So, you're back in Saltmarsh. You obviously have a report that you probably want to hand in, but there's a few other things you might want to do in town in the meantime, so what would you like to do?
Take the croc skin to fucking leather head face.
Leather head face, yes.
I can't remember her name.
I know who you mean, though. You mean... Kiona Kester.
Yeah.
Of Kester's Leather Goods. Located here. That means you have to oh, we don't... Wait, Mallison, you're something
Yes.
else, aren't you?
Yes,
you-
I'm a Fey folk.
Yes, as you cross the bridge, what is the number for the bridge? 10. Yeah, as you cross, Shark's Rim Bridge, you once again feel queasy and unwell.
Why is it every time I cross this bridge, I don't feel... Ugh.
I wish I could actually tell you, but I don't even know myself.
Well, because, yeah, the last time it happened, I asked to have a look around, and it was like, well, yep, you're just sick.
Yeah,
It's-
no,
Yeah. There's something about that bridge.
I would say curse, but it's only affecting you, right?
Yeah, none of you feel gross or upset when you walk across it?
No.
As an Asimar, do I feel anything on it?
No.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I gotta step out for like 5-10 minutes. We're back.
Okay. I cast a spell curse.
Wait, can you actually do that?
I cannot actually do that. That's like a 5th level spell.
I was gonna say, like, if you
Well,
have to
and
spell...
now you feel fine.
I
was gonna
cast
say, like, hang
dispel
on.
magic.
Don't think... Would you like to cast Dispel Magic on the bridge?
Yes.
For each spell of 4th level harm estimated. Creature, object, or magical effect. 3rd level. Yep, you have cast Dispel Magic, and that is broken a little bit.
Yep. Oh, there's nothing listed on this thing besides its name for some reason.
It doesn't even say Dispel Magic, it just says Abjuration.
Abjuration 3.
I cast Abjuration 3. Anyway,
It's
I need
I
to
gotta
actually...
roll it.
I'm gonna have to look up properly to see, because it just doesn't, you know, oh, elves don't feel well on this bridge. Literally all
I mean,
it
it
gives me
has
is
to
like,
be magic then. Or if it's made out of like cold iron, like the bridge, maybe it would affect them. It'd be more like an Eladrin than it would affect rather than an elf. There it goes.
So anyway, you want to go to Kiona Kester, right?
Yes.
As you enter into Kiona's shop, she greets you. Oh, the adventuring party. Come to visit my, tannery again. My fine leather goods. Care to browse my colourful leathers? I remember I told you of an owlbear, but I assume you never went to that.
There's an owlbear?
This happened
Yeah, but-
before you joined. We had a druid at the time who didn't want to go fight the owlbear.
Ah. Well, maybe we should go fight owlbear. Owlbears are monstrosities.
NPCs.
We went over that last game pretty good. I think we're good on the monstrosities.
That is
Hey,
absolutely
can
not
you-
your
can-
challenge rating.
Can you put my token on the board for me?
Sorry, yep, I will.
It's not letting me, as usual.
mine either.
Wait, who? I mean, you don't need
Mallison.
to be fair, you don't even need your
Not
token
really,
on
yeah.
the board here.
That's true.
But I'll throw them on. So, what was that? Kerith.
What's up?
Oh no, sorry, you said your token wasn't on, so I was putting it on for you. Not that it really matters, but you know. Goblin brain say, need token. Okay, you're all crowded up, Kester. Right, so that's your challenge rating, not what I've apparently written down. So, what can I do you for? Leathers? Maybe you have something for me? I'm sure you know by now, but you've been in town long enough to have heard that I will buy well-kept leathers to turn into fine, elegant, beautiful things. So,
Pull out the giant croc skin, I guess.
She looks at it, and gazes it up and down. What a fine specimen! That is no ordinary crocodile skin, is it? And I must say, well done to whoever skinned it. You've done a fine job. It is very well preserved skin.
Tipsy nods his head.
Thanks.
It's the lizard folk gods. The lizard folk believe this was their god.
This? You believe this is the skin of Simonia herself? Is Simonia that? I don't know. Simonia themselves?
Oh, one of their crocodiles. They couldn't touch, and they wanted us to take it out because it grew.
They called it 1,000 Teeth.
Yes, that.
Teeth. Well, I must say, I don't know anything about lizard folk. I've heard rumors that there's lizard folk preparing for war, but I only know as much as anyone else, I suppose. But look, it's a fine skin. Oh, that's Tipsy's old thing. I'm gonna swap that. I'll pay you. How does 600 gold pieces sound of a skin?
Sounds, I think, amazing.
700 sound better.
I didn't mean to say 700. Wow, have your dispel magic... Wait, have all your spells broken, by the way, Kerith?
Yeah, a couple of them were. I just fixed them.
Ah, fair. So she offers you 600 for the skin.
Can I roll persuasion and negotiate?
Sure. Make a persuasion.
Would Mallison like to assist me?
Nope.
As the
In fact,
other...
how are you trying to persuade her here? Like, what's your counter offer and your
Counter offer will be 700.
700?
We almost died. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was such a horrifying fight, and just from our experience, I feel like it's worth a little bit more. Nothing too egregious, I would feel like, but
she says to you, remember, I have a business to run here. Make a persuasion roll.
are you assisting me there, Mallison?
Did we get a long rest on the way? Or a short rest on the way?
Yeah, I'll say you got a short rest on the ship.
Yeah, I'll go ahead then.
Alright. I will use guidance on myself.
My bardic inspiration is a D8.
Alright. So,
Oh, you had a +7. Where I was like, yeah, you won't be able to deal with a, Oh, that didn't work. Oh, it's /R, or, yeah.
okay.
Or, of course, it's just a die rolling thing at the top left.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a
27.
Well... So, as she starts by saying, remember, I have a business to run here.
Mm-hmm.
But I accept 700 gold pieces for the very fine crocodile skin. I'm sure I can make some luxury bags to sell it to Neverwinter nobles. And she puts her 700 gold out. In trade bars because, yeah, because we're totally tracking trade bars, right? No, obviously just 700 gold pieces.
Alright.
Or
That's
70 platinum, yeah. Well, I'll let you divide it as you want. You can go to the bank and exchange.
So
That's
14
probably
platinum
bank.
each.
But yeah, so 700 gold profit. You can split that between you how you want, because that's 700 to the group. And there are 5 of you and 7... I mean, 600 doesn't really divide by 5 very well either.
14 or 140.
Quick to the calculator.
Yep.
Oh, that actually divides quite easily. 140 gold each.
Yep.
So all of you have made 140 gold from selling this skin. Whilst you're in here negotiating this deal, Ida Oland is going to walk into the shop as you make the deal. Ah! I'd heard you'd returned to town, adventuring group? I see you are busy trading. Please don't forget that the council wants to hear your report. Some of the men that were commissioned to you told us that you're here. Might we ask that you come to the council chamber at the earliest possible convenience, so that we can discuss your findings and maybe prepare for a emergency full convention of the council?
I think we are headed there right now, right? We just had to unload that really heavy piece of cargo.
Heavy piece of cargo, huh? Well...
And I point to the giant crocodile skin.
Ah. You must be rather strong to carry such a thing, and not have a magical bag that I've heard about. Anyway, I just came here because I heard you had travelled here, just to inform you that the council is awaiting that report. We do need to know what is happening. What is the situation with these lizard folk? Don't tell me yet. Tell the council. The council is being called as we speak.
This is out of character. I think we're headed to the council right now, pretty much, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with you. I mean, we're headed towards the council chambers now, so.
Wonderful then, wonderful. I just realised I should have got some music for the council.
Wait, who is this again?
This is Ida Oland, the mayor.
Oh, okay.
I'll just leave this music playing. So she leads you to the council hall. In session, you have Ida Oland, obviously the mayor, she's brought you here. Gellin Primewater, a older gentleman with a neatly trimmed beard and fancy clothes. You have, of course, Eliander Fireborn, Manistrad the dwarf, and Anders Solmore in attendance. That and handouts. Seen handouts because why?
There's a grid on this handout.
Oh no, it's not a handout, it's a map. I'm gonna turn the grid off. I thought I'd made a handout of it as well, but I didn't. I think I did and then deleted it because it just turned it into a map. There we go. So, adventurers, you return. This is Eliander now. Adventurers, you've returned. I trust military matters are settled.
Is the full council in here?
Yeah, the full council. The key membership is here anyway.
Alright. I'd like to, while they getting started, just for my own well-being and because I do it quite often, use the divine sense just to make sure the council chamber is clear of any of those things.
Oh, that's quite funny, actually.
Keep this up. Here we go.
Here goes your politics.
So,
What did he say?
remind me, divine sense. You can sense the presence of celestial fiends and undead, correct?
Present of strong anger, evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good also rings like heavenly music. Okay, so if there's a powerful good in there also. So I can open my senses to detect those forces for the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you. Know the type of celestial, fiend, or undead of any being whose presence you sense within the same radius, and I can also detect the presence of any place of or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Yeah.
And I have 4 uses
You know
left
the
right
location of
now.
any, but it's not behind total cover. Oh shit, you know the type, celestial fiend or undead, but not its identity. Yeah. As you do this, obviously, there is some celestial, some sort of celestial presence in the form of, yourself and Kerith. But you also smell in the air that there is a fiend in the room, sat in the rafters, apparently watching over.
In the rafters?
Yep, there you smell a fiend above you.
Oh, okay. That was unexpected.
I think everyone was unexpected.
Yeah. I mean, there might be combat right now.
Well, only God
Only
smells
he
that.
knows.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what since I'll know what type of fiend, what kind of fiend is it?
You don't know the idea, you just know that it is a fiend, because I'm just looking up Divine Sense. So you know the type celestial fiend or undead, so you know that typing.
Yeah.
Of any being whose presence, but not its identity, so you don't know. You
You don't
just
know
know
if it's
that
a
there is
Cambion or an imp.
Yeah, you just know that there is
Okay.
a fiend.
So when I look up at the location of that fiend, what am I seeing?
Nothing. You see nothing.
Is it in the rafters?
Yep, but
Invisible.
They're invisible, yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna, since I look up and I don't see anything, but I know he's there, I don't say anything to anyone. I just keep my feelings on that presence to see if it moves around.
make a perception roll for me.
Sure.
Perception or insight, actually. You perceive.
Either
Yeah.
one.
Alright,
Big
we'll go
evil.
with 14 because it's both the same anyway.
Yeah, they're two different stats.
Yeah, they have the same modifier. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah. You get the feeling that this fiend is apparently, it's not a large, in fact it's a rather small fiend, and it just seems to be observing at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah, the councillors begin. The mayor. Oh yeah. So if you're wondering, we have. No, why has it got that? What is it? Ida Oland, Eliander Fireborn, and Anders Solmore. And then the other councillors are here as well, but it's just like the art of the council chamber. So yeah, Ida as the mayor will speak and go, so, what is the report? What is the situation with these lizard folk? Is there a threat to Saltmarsh?
Actually, is there a threat to Saltmarsh?
So the lizard folk are not threatening Saltmarsh, but there is a threat to Saltmarsh.
Yes.
They are currently at war with the sahuagin.
The wagon.
Hagen.
The fish folk.
Sahuagin.
The
And the
enemy of men.
sahuagin are
Yeah,
amassing.
Sahuagin?
The Sahuagin have driven the lizard folk out of their home. So the lizard folk want to return to their home.
I will present. I don't know who has a letter, but I'll tell them to present the letter.
Who has the letter?
The letter?
I guess I do.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Alright.
Yep, so you present the letter and they look at it. Ada, as the mayor, will glance at it first and read through. So, the lizard folk offer an alliance. A military intervention against the
Sahuagin.
So
Then they are
wagon.
not our
Sahuagin.
enemies, but perhaps our friends. This poses a most strange ordeal for Saltmarsh. This could be perceived as a national military matter, in which case it would have to go to Neverwinter. We will have to look this up. We can't be making alliances without, especially military alliances like this, if it is perceived as a alliance of state. But it depends on how Daggett Neverember himself perceives the matter. How the laws are written is quite something. At this point, Anders Solmore is going to speak up. And should we not forget that these lizard folk were trading with smugglers, criminals. Can we trust them? I dare say I am not.
You have to remember that their culture is different. They don't know that. They don't perceive trading with smugglers as bad or wrong. They don't understand that concept of that it's against the law. Because they tend to not live here, they tend to live in the water in areas that are not ruled by your sovereign's laws.
But should
So you can't quite judge them by your standards.
I just
Because
wonder
if you
an
do, everyone that's
exception-
different is going to be in the wrong.
I just wonder then if an exception is really healthy for our laws. If we create an exception for the lizard folk, then do we
Well,
create
that's
an
why-
exception against crimes by, say, goblins? No offense to
I would.
I mean,
They didn't know that. Now, if you inform them as part of the treaty and state that, hey, this is wrong by our standards and we do not want you to do this, if you want this, this is one of the concessions you'll have to make.
At this point, Ida is going to step in again and say, clearly, some thought on this matter must be made to the council. Some discussions must be held with Neverwinter. The laws what there? That is a noise. That was a noise.
That's
What
Kerith.
was?
It's your air conditioning or something crazy.
Oh, let me change my headset to the other one that doesn't pick up on that stuff.
Yeah. So clearly, the council must take some time to think. We shall reconvene tomorrow in a full session where we shall have a vote on the matter of this alliance. Until then,
No.
I feel at least
Uh,
you must know that we did experience attacks by the sahuagin out at sea, so they are a real threat.
At this point, Gellin Primewater is gonna speak up, and he will say, "That does ring true with stories that my sailors have heard as well.
Yes, they've been very territorial for some reason.
I have heard stories from some of my ships that sahuagin have been getting quite active.
I mean, we were attacked by a sahuagin and a huge creature.
Perhaps there is reason to believe."
The lizard folk.
And then Manistrad Copperlocks is going to speak up and say, "Hey, I think I might have had a couple of sahuagin scouts near our mines, but they don't really attack us because aren't they fish people? I don't think they quite like mines. We have had troglodytes though, and I know you lot have killed a few of them. We're
Right.
still grateful for helping clear that shaft of troglodytes, by the way. But maybe there is a problem. I am on this council, but that does not grant me the rank of master. I do not have a great deal to speak of on this. I am here to lead the mining operation." And then Ada will speak up once more and say, "Right, before we forget, however, there was an offer of payment. You have procured, for us, the information we needed. As offered, 700 gold pieces in payment. We would like to invite that when the council reconvenes at midday tomorrow, that you are present. Once discussions begin, I believe your insight from experience may well be of value in creating a final decision, should we struggle to come to one. Until then, the day is yours. Your payment is offered.
Alright.
Spend it all in one place, unless, of course, that one place is Saltmarsh. Because our economy is the most important.
Right.
I feel bad. I kind of think, like, man, I feel bad for the taxpayers here. They're spending a lot of to us adventurers right now.
Yep.
Somebody's got to do it.
True. We're breaking their bank. But,
We'll gladly be here during the council meeting.
yep.
So that Ida will declare a temporary recess of the council for deliberation, discussion, and consultation with the law.
Alright.
So, do you want to just wait until the next day?
Oh
to
no.
do some side quests?
Before we walk out, if they're done talking,
They
I'd
are
like
done.
to use divine sense again to see if the fiend is still there.
I believe you can only use it like.
Oh, he can use it
Oh
like
yeah, you can.
charisma.
Yeah, 1 plus your charisma modifier. Yeah.
Yeah, I've used it twice. I have 3 left. Since
Yeah.
last rest.
Yeah. Yep, the smell of fiend is still up in the rafters.
Even though we finished talking, still there, huh?
Still seems like it's there, yeah.
Well, it's not
Alright.
going to move and reveal itself.
Say again? I'm sorry.
It's not going to move and risk revealing itself.
Well, I look up in the rafters and is the guard captain still in there?
Yeah, everyone's still here. Everyone's just like getting ready to leave though.
I would like to pull him to the side and tell him that there is a small fiend hanging out in the rafters that I've sensed, but he is cloaked in invisibility and can't be seen.
A small fiend, you say?
Yeah, undoubtedly. Torm has given me the senses to sense these creatures, and he is definitely there, unmoving, sitting in the same position, cloaked in invisibility.
To have the power of Torm on our side is quite useful. This is alarming news, to be sure. Can you kill this fiend?
It's quite possible. I didn't know if you might have had some thoughts on who might have a fiend sitting in the council hall.
Well, fiends, those are like otherworldly creatures, right?
From the hells.
They can be summoned, though.
Summoned? Well, what, you mean like by a wizard?
Generally by evil ones, yes.
Well, we do have a wizard in town, but I would not have assumed him particularly evil. He is a wizard, though. If you've heard of a man named Keladek, but we can't be making accusations that because he is a wizard he must be responsible for the presence of a fiend.
Well, he's still sitting there. I guess we could try to kill him after some of these innocents vacate this meeting.
Will a regular weapon work against such a creature? Do you know?
I doubt it, but I know my weapons will. And weapons of my counterparts here.
How high are the rafters?
They're like 15 feet up.
Okay. Well, I say let me bring in a couple of my friends to this sidebar.
Are you saying this within earshot of the rest of the council, or are you just talking to Eliander here?
I'm just whispering and talking to Alander on the side. See what he wanted to do.
Make a I don't want to say a stealth roll because it'd be more. Make a. I'm gonna say performance roll.
All right.
Or basically, you know, I don't want to say stealth, but yep, that'll do it. Unless I did like a charisma stealth check, but I'm not gonna make.
We'll just roll d20 and go from there.
No, you know that works. Okay, yep. Never mind. Yep, you have successfully been quiet enough that only Eliander has been able to hear you.
Fool people into what the conversation's about. Yeah, it makes sense. No, I would like to bring my magical people with that range. I would like to wave the party over and to finish up the conversation with the guard captain and quietly inform them of a fiend in the rafters, and without pointing or looking that way, give them a general location.
Make another performance check to see if you can like. Oh.
Nope.
He points directly at it.
Okay, I pointed directly at it.
Yeah, you point to it and say, "Don't tell anyone, but there's a fiend up there." You just kind of point right at it.
And I immediately.
Your divine sense is an immediate thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it doesn't last, if I'm right.
No,
So he's telling us this now?
I can do another one.
Yeah.
Okay, would it be safe to say I have BIMs with?
Yeah, you got BIMs with you.
I'm gonna ask Bims to fly up and see what he can find out, since he has blind sight 10 feet.
Ah,
Yep. So Bims will fly up, and then Tipsy, you will hear the voice of Bims in your head. Nothing. Empty.
Okay, fair enough.
I used the divine sense again. Do I still see it?
You can no longer smell the fiend. Did not
Fiend
nearly
is-
say what it was.
Fiend is gone.
It
Huh?
is gone because you know,
I
make
tell
an
the guard
insight.
captain.
Make an insight roll for me quickly, Gonn.
All right.
Insight's probably the right shout. Yeah, you realise that you pointing directly at it probably made it leave.
Yeah. I tell the guard captain he's left the council hall, but I don't know how often he's been here before or what he's doing here, but he's definitely tracking your council's conferences.
He kind of looks at you and goes, pointing at it probably alerted it, Mr.
Yeah,
Soulfire.
I will.
Next time I won't tell you anything then.
I would like to point out something. The thing with it, if it's a familiar, that means that it's not just the fiend up there. It means someone is actually watching and listening through its eyes and ears.
No one ever said it. Well, no one has confirmed it to be a familiar or not.
I'm saying if.
Of course, there was. Gonn did ask, is there anyone who might have a fiend? So there was there was that little bit of discussion, but it's not confirmed.
Well, what the hell would a fiend be doing in the council hall?
I don't know, but guard
Co-
captain, if you want to prevent the fiend from coming in the council hall, get a cleric to come by and consecrate the building, and then he can't enter.
Yeah,
As I point to myself.
I don't think we should be discussing anything around fiend, like if there's fiends overhearing us, especially important information about the town's deciding in council.
See, think about
Since
getting
no more
the building
fiends, the room is
consecrated.
clear.
I mean, you're coughing to suggest that you're a cleric, but I'm fairly sure you can't cast a 5th level spell like Hallow yet.
Yeah, you.
No. But I can do
Go
it
on.
for 24 hours, and I can do it only once.
Oh, you
And
can,
it's limited to like,
temporarily
I think 100 feet.
But you can temporarily consecrate an area?
Yep, and I can only do it once to a ground.
Oh. How can
So
you
once
do that?
I do it to a ground, I can never do it again until I get the spell. But I can do it to other areas, but it only lasts like 24 hours. Let me look at this spell again.
So the guard
Yeah, I was
captain.
gonna say, what
was
spell is
his-
that?
What was his response on getting a cleric to come consecrate his council hall to protect it from invisible fiends eavesdropping?
He'll look to you and go, well, we do have... I have forgotten his name.
Oh, yeah,
we-
it's a 10-foot radius. Or not even 10-foot radius, it is 10 feet.
Well, there is Welligar Brinehanded. He may be able to perform some magic here, but I hear such a magic would be quite costly.
It's your council building.
It
Remy,
is indeed. This is
Yeah.
worrying news. Perhaps I should ask you to investigate this matter. See if you can find out what is going on and why there is a fiend apparently spying on us.
Oh boy.
If you can find an answer, the council will offer you 100 gold. Or if you can find out where this fiend is and perhaps drive it away, but
100 gold.
I'll let you know if I sense its presence again.
yep.
Can I attempt to like feel the magic in the area, see if it like if it left like it was unsummoned, or if it like went back to its plane, or if it just left? Because it should like have like some type of magical signature.
If you want to cast Detect Magic, I'll let you know if there's like a lingering.
Oh yeah, I'll do
signature.
detect magic. I'll do it as a ritual.
I mean, ritual casting, like, I'll leave a signature. So would you like to spend 10 minutes in the council hall ritual casting?
Yeah.
Tipsy heads out the door.
Right.
After you've spent your 10 minutes ritual casting, you do know that there is the lingering presence of some illusion magic.
And where is this illusion magic at?
That was his invisibility
Up in the
spell.
rafters, where the fiend was.
Oh, so it used illusion magic to hide itself, probably.
Or somebody used it on him.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you leaving the council chamber now?
Yeah, I mean, we just got back off the boat. I'd like to go back to the inn and get a rest.
Well, how much did we get paid?
700.
700 gold, so another 140
Another 140.
each.
So, another 140 each for the one for the croc skin and head, or no skin, right?
Yeah, the head went to the lizard folk.
Right. So, okay.
Yeah, as you leave and you start heading through town towards
I'm gonna keep up detect magic while we
Yeah.
go.
you are a burly sailor, a few burly sailors come running up to you, and actually I have that map for something else which has dynamic lighting enabled. Let me just check a few things. Apologies for like the black screen. I'll use this map. So, Mallison, Tipsy, Zale, Kerith, Gonn. I really need to sort that out a little bit. So you are walking through town, heading back towards the tavern where you've been living. Do I have a... No, not... There we go. NPCs, P...
It's like mid-afternoon, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Mallison, you don't play an instrument very much. You do mostly your knives, right?
Right.
You want to set up a show later? I'll do the music, you do the knife juggling, entertain the crowds a little bit, have some fun, drink some beers, and party.
Yeah, after we discuss what the hell we're gonna do about this alliance and everything.
How about the people? How about the people that were just walking up to us on the street?
So yeah, these guys come running after you and say, "Hey, hey, you guys! These look like big burly sailors. They've got like some equipment on them. That one is glitched, so let's put that one in again.
Are we on another map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
giving
got
us-
black
There you
screen.
Was that Kerith?
No, it's Mallison. I got black
Mallison.
screen. Yeah, my token's all messed up.
Oh my
reload,
god!
man.
Yeah, no, I've.
It looks fine on mine.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, now I'm good.
Do you have dark vision, don't you?
I do.
60 foot.
Yep.
Don't know why your token. Right.
It does
Okay.
that every time.
No,
Sorry.
it's because I keep forgetting to I reset a bunch of other people's, like everyone else's tokens, but I must have missed yours, and yours is obviously the one that needs it. Let me just Mallison Silver Star.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Let me just. Yeah. That is selected. Oh, there we go. Right. That should fix it. I'm just gonna drag you in a second time.
Oh, yeah.
Professional yeah, okay. Professional DM at work. I'm not actually professional, I don't make money. Right, so yeah, these guys come up to you. Hey, you're an adventuring lot, aren't you? This is sailor voice.
Who wants
apparently.
to know?
Can I? Are they coming up like in a threatening manner?
No, they're just kind of like running up and like holding their hands out as if to like stop you and say, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey!
And Zale says, "Who wants to know?"
Our employer wants to know. The point is, you have been seeing things that you're not supposed to see.
Oh, what would that
Apparently,
be?
it looks like you might be going after things you should not be going after, and we've been sent here to tell you that, you shouldn't be looking for them.
I cast Hold Person.
Jesus. Here we go.
So he needs to make a saving throw, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What's
So
the
anyway,
save?
what was the name they gave us?
They didn't give you a name. They said our
My
employer.
employer. And
Yep,
Oh,
as soon as they said that, I'm like, well, these guys are definitely in the wrong. I want to capture them.
What's the?
I mean, what the hell have we seen?
Let's make a wisdom saving throw.
It's probably talking about the imp. Or not imp, the fiend. Which is probably an imp, but unknown for sure.
I am
I mean, we're
assuming
just
the
walking
DC is
backwards.
higher than 10.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I did it as a 3rd level. And so I'm going to hit one more with it.
Okay.
I'm going to hit this one too.
Well, I've just made his saving throw. And that is a 1. Hey, what are you doing? What are you... one of the others is gonna speak up. What have you done with your magic? We're here to tell you to stop looking. Yeah?
Looking
You're
for what?
going to come with us to the council members and explain yourselves.
Like who
Looking for
hired
And
you?
who
what?
your employer is.
I don't think so. What? We gotta
Everyone
stop them.
stop! Oh.
Are we getting ready to get our favorite words?
Yep, oh, sorry, I didn't say it as I
Yo.
brought the box up, but... Roll initiative.
Hey,
So safe to assume we want to keep one alive.
Oh, I want to try to keep them all alive. killing them is a little much. Actually,
You-
killing them
you
is a
do-
very.
You do that. You catch as many alive as you can before we kill them.
Right. Mallison, right, so Gonn, Tipsy, Zale, Kerith, Mallison. Yep, Mallison, you're up first.
Well, I just yelled, everyone stop, and then they were... I'm not going to do anything. I'm waiting to see what happens.
Right, so you're gonna yell, everyone stop.
Yeah. Because all of a sudden, everyone's just fighting.
Well, I need to throw some combat in somewhere.
Yeah.
Gonn, you're up. Two of these random assailants have been...
paralyzed.
So they just came up and threatened us that we've seen something we shouldn't see, and they're here to stop us. And you did what, Mallison?
I haven't done anything. Kerith cast hold person on the two of them. Then they said, now get them. And then I just yelled, everyone stop.
Kerith wants to arrest one of them and bring him to the council.
That was your action?
Yeah.
Really?
Everybody
Yeah.
stop.
Okay.
There's a reason I did a very non-lethal spell.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Gonn? Compel... Who would you like to compel to a duel?
The one in the center, just to keep him from attacking any of my other teammates if he's being
Wisdom.
aggressive.
Oh my god, stop making them do wisdom saving throws. Oh, he does not feel compelled to duel you.
Okay.
Oh, that is a 20 on his save.
Was it?
He rolled for a total of 20 on his saving throw.
Alright, and bonus action Shield of Fate on me.
You cast
You
a spell,
cannot.
So,
Oh, that's right. I cast a spell first. My bad. Alright. I will move some of my movement up to here.
Yep.
And here. And that'll put the three not held in melee
Shit.
range, correct?
You took my spot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
how did you... So
You want me to move?
Nope,
Right.
you do you.
You can yell at me. You can say, "Hey, don't stop there."
yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, you can move there.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, that's it.
Okay. So you have shouted everybody stop. You know what? Goblin Brain says combat good. Oh, by the way, how long does aid last for? Because that's how you've got your extra hit points, right? Oh my god, that lasts for 8 hours. You know what, I'm gonna say that you still have aid. Let me just see if it's still there. I'm gonna save it. Wait, when did you first cast aid? It was way back in
It was before the crocodile.
yeah, okay, you definitely don't have aid anymore.
We
Oh,
don't
God.
have it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you would have travelled for like 8 hours back to
Yeah.
lizardfolk lair. So,
And
yeah.
then another... And we rested, you said, on the boat. So.
Well, yeah, the boat journey was like another few hours.
Yeah, it was just a short rest or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so Gonn. Guy has pulled a mace out and he's gonna start trying to club you.
Yeah. So
Oh,
much for the stop there, Mallison.
Yeah, well...
Thank you.
And of course you are in a position where you're being flanked.
That's okay.
Oh, I should have rolled that normally because the first attack is a miss. The second attack, that is a 21 to hit.
That did.
Wow. 3 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Let me take that off. All right.
Tipsy, it's your go.
Alright.
It's These brutish
Im's
sailor men.
Bims is gonna fly off out of trouble. And I'm gonna go over here.
Alright.
And I'm gonna whack the one on my left.
Shouldn't he have flanking with me in there too?
Yeah, right.
No, it's cornered. It's if you were here, it would have been, but you're not quite, in a behind
He
him
don't-
arc.
He don't need it anyway. Tipsy gonna fuck him up. Tipsy getting ready to fuck him up.
Alright, one on the left.
Yep, give me old bonk. They really not have. Oh my god,
These will
their
be
AC is
non-lethal also.
terrible. Yep, their AC is garbage. That hits. 7 bonk damage. Yep.
That definitely hits again.
Yep. So 9 bonk damage. Yep, very good.
Bonus action unarmed.
2 front. Okay, that didn't work. 2 back. That did not work. He's looking bruised right now. Yep, you can punch him. For 10 bonk damage. Yeah, he's looking extremely bruised.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, the one in the middle is up, and he is going to... he's gonna start swinging... he's really bruised right now with your bonks. He's gonna swing his mace at you. Oh shit, they have advantage because... Wait. Wow, they have that. That's funny. Huh. That's why they have a not terrible CR. Oh, no,
Alright.
terrible CR. That is a... Oh my god, they are rolling well. Advantage is pretty cool. That is a 22 to hit. Against
Sure.
Tipsy. Ooh, for 7 bludgeoning damage. And
Alright.
then he's going to swing his mace at you again. And that is a 21 to hit. Wow. Advantage do be pretty good. And that is rather consistent. Another 7 damage.
Okay.
And then Zale, it's your go.
Just tie them up. Why are you attacking?
Unconscious
I
is easier.
Yeah, they're gonna put up a struggle. That's why.
I meant the 2 that were already. Forgot I haven't gone yet
Oh,
again.
that's right. You twinned. Oh, so you paralyzed both 2 of them. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think the other 3 are gonna stand there and let us tie up their buddies.
Yeah, tying up is usually not something that can be done within a single action. Like, it'll take like several turns.
Yeah, those 2 are paralyzed though for a minute.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they get to make saving throws at the end of a turn, if I'm right.
But tie him up on your
Wizards.
turn, man.
I guess we'll just ignore them then.
Get one of them.
The paralyzed ones.
No, don't attack the paralyzed ones.
Right. I'll bring.
Kerith's gonna tie him up when it gets his turn. Give him a break.
Now I might do something even better than tying them up.
Look at the map. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
it-
just gonna-
Yeah, it's still Zale's turn though, so...
I'm gonna tentacle. One
Okay.
here.
Tentacle of a day. Let's go.
Bonus action.
Yeah, that is.
8 cold.
Brr.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Oh wait,
Same
it's
one?
a concentration. Never mind.
Yep.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's looking, wounded, bloodied. Blasted.
Bloody, like, he might die? No, right?
It's not looking like he's bleeding out, but you know, he's been hurt by your attacks.
I'm gonna hit him one more time, Gamble.
Yeah.
It didn't even hit.
That does not hit. That is a miss.
And that's my turn.
Kerith, by the way, you need to sort your hit points out, because you no longer have aid.
It lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, but you did it back at the Lair of Thousand Teeth, right?
Oh, okay.
It was 8 hours back to
Okay.
the lizard
Not a
folk
problem.
lair. Yeah.
Let's see. I didn't realize it. Hold person was concentration. Dang it. 1 second.
Oops.
I was going to do it again.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm gonna just label that for your concentration. So you've been concentrating for
Doing
one
good.
turn.
I'm going to.
But he could tie one of them up on his turn, couldn't he?
Yep,
Besides.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to start tying them up.
Restrain.
Yeah.
Or I get to grapple him freely.
Yeah, you can take an action to grapple him.
Which I'll do with the rope.
Yep.
And
Grappling
then
with
I
the
start.
rope, and then
I'll
it'll be-
start.
Yeah. There'll be another action to actually, like, you know, tie him up, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Which is still, you know, 12 seconds to tie someone up's pretty impressive, but... Yeah.
Hey, I used to be a cowboy rancher. I used to tie up that cow pretty quick.
Is that your turn, then?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay. Burly
Take turn,
Sailor. He's gonna swing at Gonn with his mace. And that is a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
Miss.
And then he's gonna swing again. Oh, and that is a 23 to hit.
Hit.
You ready? Oh! Oh no. 4 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, these guys are not actually very scary.
Yep, got it.
Okay, one of the paralyzed guys. If I'm right,
It's at the end of their turn they get to roll.
Yeah, so he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. That should not have been. I'll take the first roll. And it treated the first one as a 1. So he's still bound. And then did I just wait, did I want to? Oh, I must have double clicked. Huh. Okay, that's fine. Then the other one rolls a 13. He's still bound. He's still held. Mallison, turn order returns to you.
Yeah.
You want to yell at him again?
No, under my breath I got mummified. Nobody wants to stop. How about everybody slow? And then I'll put my cube there. I think that's 40 feet. 40 by 40.
Well, you going to slow the whole
Up to
group?
6 creatures.
Yeah,
of
all
your
6 of them.
choice in a
All
5
5 of them, sorry. There you go.
Let's just snap center. No, snap to corner. So we go in.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So that's the cube.
Yeah.
Pretty much on it.
You do realize when you do that, we take penalties to armor class and everything.
Not
else.
you guys.
He gets to choose.
Up to them. It's all 5 of them.
Up to
Not
6,
you guys.
Yeah, up to 6 creatures. So you're gonna slow
Thank-
them.
Thank God.
Yeah, not you guys, you fools.
So they. Oh god, they need to make saving throws, right?
Yeah.
Is that? Oh yeah. So that is you now concentrating.
Yeah.
Give me a moment while I just roll 5 saving throws. So I'm just gonna do.
Yeah,
left to
sorry.
right.
It's wisdom saving throws too.
Yeah. So So yeah, I just rolled 2. Where's the snail? The one at the top right seems to resist it, but the one at the top left is clearly looking very sluggish right now. What's the DC? 16.
Yeah.
Oh. Bottom left, who's already paralyzed. I don't know how, given that he's literally paralyzed in place, but he's also looking sluggish.
God, this must be bad for him. First, he's being held in place. Then next, his mental fact, everything is slowing down around him. And he's just like... It must feel like...
Bottom right succeeds on the saving throw. Middle is looking a bit sluggish right now. So, can either use an action or bonus action, not both. Regardless, it can't make more than one okay, so it can only... The slowed guys can only attack once. That's quite useful.
And they get a
Fortunately, it was
-2.
the 2 wounded ones of those that aren't paralyzed that
No.
failed, but you know. The unhurt guy is doing quite well. Anything else?
No, that's it.
I'm just going to delete your box.
Mm-hmm.
Gonn,
Oh,
you're
that's
up.
rude.
Yeah, that one Tipsy hit was the one just below me, right?
Yeah. He's looking exceptionally bloodied and also sluggish. The one to
Right.
your left is looking a bit wounded, but he's also been hit by magic, so you know. But he's also looking sluggish. Who are you attacking?
That was a 10. Dude, one that Tipsy hit. At bottom
Well, he has a -2 to his AC. That hits.
Yep. I figured it would.
Yep. Are you wanting to actually roll a non-lethal attack with bludgeoning? Because if you are, I'll make you roll a d4.
Oh, no. No, they come on and attacked us.
Technically, I will say this in their defense, technically,
You attack them.
I initiated combat. I didn't attack them, I held them in place.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate it.
So, you are just attacking to kill... I'm just gonna flag something up. The next time you hit a creature... So you have to do Branding Smite before you
I
attack.
hit the wrong button. I didn't want Brandon.
Oh my... Hang on, wait. I wanna...
Jeez.
If you're looking to Divine Smite, I wanna see the wording before you
Yeah,
commit to it.
I hit the wrong one.
I'm trying to...
Anyway,
Hang on, I wanna check the wording on Divine Smite. Because...
they got 4 of them all in there together.
Oh, to see if it's non-lethal.
The one that Tipsy did all the non-lethal attacks to as well.
Yeah, Divine Smite, magic cannot be made non-lethal.
Yeah, so no matter... I generally roll that anything that isn't bludgeoning is gonna be lethal. But if you have a weapon like a sword, you know, you can choose to do a bludgeoning attack, which is d4 plus strength.
We got
yeah.
4 more.
So he had 6 hit points.
Yeah.
He
Don't.
his body is in pieces.
That's good. There's
As
4 more of them. You're gonna
he
have
is
plenty to interrogate.
sliced in and then exploded by holy fire.
Yeah.
I stare at him in horror, like, the fuck?
Paladin
Holy
of
man's
Tom,
coming.
guys.
Good lord.
I mean,
Tom
Tom
is
is a
scary.
good lord.
True, but they didn't deserve that by any means.
I mean, are we having this argument again?
No,
No.
because he don't know what he's talking about. And when you're attacked in the street and you're a lawful good paladin, yeah, we just...
Lawful
We can
good,
see
that
that.
means you should bring him into the law. You're not the law.
That's your interpretation.
I mean, he is the
handle this
law.
later. What?
Alright, Mr. missed the second
Yeah,
attack.
Tom has decided that you're being a bit out of practice, and
No, that's just my usual rolling. I'm gonna let the dogs out while you go to the next person.
So is that your turn?
Yeah, I said that was it.
Yeah.
But God is now allowed for evil.
You know what? After seeing that, wait. Right. Yeah.
A bunch of
The guy is
murder
gonna very slowly drop his sword. He is.
Surrendering.
Yeah, he's just gonna very slowly fall to the ground with his hands on his head and say, "Oh, don't hurt me," because he's slowed, which apparently makes him slur and sound drunk. But you know, Tipsy.
Okay, so he's begging, the other two are paralyzed.
Okay.
This other one is still looks like he's active to fight, so I'll start swinging at him.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep. That is 15.
Hey, at
damage.
least it's bludgeoning and it's going to be non-lethal.
I've
Yeah,
already
he's
stated
looking
that.
bloodied. He's looking bruised. He is bonked. That
Oh,
hits.
Ian.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's looking extremely wounded. Maybe I should have thrown more than 5 of these guys at you. Just swarm them.
Alright. Since I knew the other one withstood my 3 attacks, I'm going to do a key point for flurry of blows.
Yep. Oh, is that a... you boop him. I don't know how you reach when you're a goblin, but you boop him.
You didn't want to hit him to kill him, so you just tapped him.
I don't know why you're rolling damage. That was a crit fail.
Still 10 though.
It is a crit fail. Also, that is a guy who isn't on a negative AC, you know, isn't losing AC. A 22 hits. I assume you're not being lethal.
Nope, I already stated that.
Yeah. Yeah, you punch him and he falls over.
Okay, I stop.
If you get the chance, I posted something in Discord just for you, Tipsy.
Is that everything, Tipsy?
Yes, it is.
Zale, you're up.
Gee, how am I gonna follow
A
that?
man has very slow. A man has been exploded. A man has very slowly thrown himself onto the floor. A man has been booped and then, in the confusion, been punched in the face. Kerith is tying someone up, and someone is currently just
Paralyzed.
standing paralyzed, I guess.
What a funny
Yes,
scene.
it's nice.
If you just saw that on the street.
Quick, let's get
suicide.
the animators from Thingy in.
Yeah, it's just funny.
That guy's fate.
So top left guy is like, he very slowly fell to his knees and put his hands on his head and said, "Oh, don't kill me," because he's slowed.
I'm wondering if I should. I'm gonna. Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna go up to him. 5 feet. And we'll see if this is enough to knock him out. Non-lethal, bonk him on the head with my spear.
If you're attacking the paralyzed ones, they're helpless right now.
No, I think he's attacking the guy who's fallen prone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
He's
he's
fallen
prone,
prone.
you will get advantage on the attack roll.
Yay.
And he
Just
also
like-
has negative AC. I mean, in case you want to crit, you can
I
roll
didn't
again.
even.
But I can
yeah.
assure you a 20 is
I
a
thought we
hit.
had it on Q. Okay.
Since
Come
you
on,
say you're
25
doing a
years.
non-lethal bludgeoning.
No.
Hey, fun
No,
fact. Given the slow, I was going to say because you're doing a non-lethal bludgeoning, it's going to be a D4 plus strength. Unless you just want to stab him.
No, it's not lethal.
Yeah.
It would be what?
Roll a D4 plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay.
That's generally how I do non-lethal attacks. Because I don't think it makes sense to non-lethally stab someone with a spear to knock them out, or non-lethally slash someone with a sword.
I mean, you can if you decide I'm just going to take your hand off,
I mean, it works, but we're saying we're getting knocked out,
Whoa.
so...
What is non-lethal about taking somebody's hand off? That's the stupidest thing I've heard today.
Just because you get someone's hand off doesn't mean it'll kill them.
Jamie Lannister survived.
It's a good attempt.
Yeah,
I'm
No,
pretty sure you
things
bleed
like that
out.
add in a load of extra rollings as well, which I really can't be asked to deal with. So yeah, he is bonked on the head and he just goes, ow!
I had a feeling
He's
I
still
should hit him
conscious.
since to go first.
I'll just say, just tie him up. He surrendered.
Is that everything,
next turn.
Zale?
This one's still alive? How's this one doing again?
He is knocked out.
Unconscious.
He's been punched.
He's
in the face.
unconscious. Okay, this guy's.
So Tipsy booped him and then did a 1-inch punch on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I remember that.
That guy is paralyzed. The guy that you bonked is
Right. The paralyzed
floor.
ones. We want to leave them as is, or do we want to knock them out too?
I mean, I'm tying them up.
You're tying one up. Okay.
Yep. If you want to tie up the other, I mean.
I'll end my turn. Because I can't. I already attacked, so.
Okay, Kerith, you have the guy grappled with the rope. I'll say it's an action to tie him up.
Not a problem. As I am tying him up, and thank you so much for helping with our quest, big boy. As I flick his chin and I'm tying up his face.
He just kind of stands there and goes, "Ugh," because he's paralyzed.
And slow.
Sorry, yeah, he's slowed as well, so he goes.
That is the most terrifying experience of this man's life, probably.
I'm just smiling at him as I finish tying him up.
So the world is
then,
all kind of stopped, and you are just zooming around him with rope. So is that everything for you then?
I will move over to this one after I finished him up.
Yeah.
And that will end my turn.
Yeah, so he's just tied up. He can't fit many more thingies on him.
No, he truly is restrained and helpless.
Yep. That guy's unconscious. Well, he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Does he make one against the slow as well?
I think he can only make one or the other. Because they both say at the end of their turn.
No, they're both just proc, so, he's still, thingy, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, he rolled a 10 and a 3 for both his saves. And this guy, who you've moved over to, is going to make a wisdom saving throw. What was the DC on, the hold person?
16.
16.
Sorry, 17.
Wait, what?
Because it increases by your spell level, right? The DC?
So your
says on
spell
your
save
character
DC should be on your character sheet.
Let's see.
It's like your spell casting
Sorry. It's 15.
15. So this happens at the end of his turn, of course, but he suddenly snaps his head up and goes, "Hey!" He's no longer paralyzed. Mallison, your turn.
Am I able to... No. I'm gonna actually just move up to this guy here. Sorry, I'll move up here, and I'm gonna... Can I drag this guy away? Like, backwards?
Yeah, sure. He's not exactly gonna put up a fight. Make a athletics check. Just to see if you can carry the guy. I don't even know how high. He's like a burly sailor man, so, you know.
In athletics?
Yeah, he's
That's not good.
Yeah, you managed to, like, start dragging him over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drag him out of the...
Probably should have just checked his strength, but actually...
Yeah.
So you're just gonna drag him like that then?
Yeah, more down one more towards me, yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep, you can just...
You
pull him
can remove the concentration on me. Because I'm going to drop it anyways.
Understandable. You can do that yourself with your tokens, by the way, if you click on the,
Oh, okay.
The way to put the numbers on is instead of, like, clicking normally, hover over and just, you know, hit a number.
Yeah, I thought it was, because you added it, I wouldn't be able to remove it.
Fairly sure you... Actually, I'm going to test this. Can you remove that? Because I think you can. I'm just doing a quick test. Oh, you can kill yourself. The yellow dot. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought you could. So are you doing anything else, Mallison?
No, that's it.
I don't want to know what's going to happen, but Gonn, it's your turn.
Well, we got one dead. One's not held anymore, I see. Did the one get tied up?
This guy's tied up.
Yeah, I had to jump up.
Middle is obviously body parts.
Yep.
He got booped on the nose and then punched in the face and he's knocked out.
Okay.
This one surrendered.
This guy is crouched on the floor saying, "Please don't kill me."
So there's one guy above Kerith at full health.
Yeah, he's not really been attacked, but Kerith has moved over with
rope.
Wait, do you have 2 lengths of rope, or have you just cut your rope?
I could probably just cut the rope.
Is he out of his hold, or is he held, or what?
He snapped his head up and went, "Hey, what?" That was at the end of his turn, so, you know, he's no longer held, he's back active.
Okay, this one, right?
Bottom right, yeah. Kerith, how are you gonna respond to Gonn walking over?
Oh, he's dead, right? Ain't he dead?
This guy is very much alive. Kerith is very much alive.
I thought you meant the one I stepped over to
Oh, no. I mean, just all things considered, the way you went about things, the way Kerith's going about things, I was saying, Kerith, how are you reacting to, you know, how is Kerith reacting to you walking over?
Y'all know I'm a paladin of Torm, right?
Yep.
They don't knock too many out. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm not saying it.
Torm
I can read to you from my code if you want me to.
He is the god of wrath and fury.
That is correct. And he advances his cause by a certain way. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not acting out of character. This is in character. Now, if we're going to continue each session where I have to get out of character, it starts to think maybe I need to change my god or something.
No, it's fine.
No.
You're fine. It's fine. It's the character. This is part of D&D. Character.
Yeah, this isn't like actual, you know, in-party conflict. It's fine. Like if it does turn into in-party conflict, I'll see.
Right.
Yeah, unhealthy conflict.
I'm just gonna stare at Gonn when he walks. Like, no killing.
No fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting.
And then I will say to the guy real quick, like, if you don't want to die, you might want to surrender.
No, I'm gonna stop in front of him. I heard you.
He's going to take a reaction to drop his weapon and put his hands in the air and be like, I'm done.
Good man.
Smart.
Gonna sheath my sword.
Tipsy, why are you like floating around?
And then I'm gonna move away.
Sorry.
It's fine, he's used his reaction to drop his weapon, so he's not gonna... he doesn't have any reactions left to opportunity attack.
It's alright. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if he drops his weapon, he surrenders.
Is everyone surrendering? Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone who isn't dead or knocked out.
Because, yeah, he was getting ready to die. he made a good choice, but I mean, y'all had enough prisoners anyway.
Yeah, tying up the guy on the floor, still begging for his life, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, very slowly.
Very slowly.
Alright, I guess I finished tying up this one as well.
Alright,
Yeah,
well,
you can just tie him up now.
If we're getting out of combat, I do want to put a zone of truth out before we start questioning, if that's all right.
Oh, we should take him to the guard garrison before anything.
I want to
Now
ask.
we should question them first.
What it God, Captain? I wanna
They
find
just came out.
Yeah, you said it, Mallison. Go ahead. You got the same idea I got. We're gonna take him to guard, Captain, but well, kind of
Yeah, I want to get. Yeah, let's take them behind this pillar and find out why they're attacking us.
So I tell my teammates.
Well, I mean,
Oh, no,
I tell my companions that Tom's tenant do allow me to be able to detect if they're going to be untruthful in their responses. And I can call on Tom and use that if they think it will be useful.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That's neat.
actually, did you hear that? I'm gonna poke at the guy that's tied up here.
No, I said it to y'all. I don't care if he heard it.
I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that as like an intimidation tactic. Like, so you better tell us, you know.
You know what? Make an intimidation roll.
Did you see that zone of truth in the chat?
Yeah, no,
I
I've
just
seen it.
want to see.
Yeah, I'm all. Yeah.
I just want to see out of character.
Before we drag them
behind ending things with my voice.
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
glad I'm not the only one trying to end conflict with my words anymore, compared to earlier campaigns.
When we go to drag them over, I think a good idea. I'll whisper this to Mallison and Gonn. We should separate them, but they're still inside your little zone, and make it to where they don't know, and kind of like mess with them a little bit. See,
All
make
of
sure
them are whipping the zone right now, right? 15.
Oh, okay.
Everyone in the sphere will need to make the charisma saving throw, but if the rest of you aren't gonna lie, I'm not gonna bother. Just if you. So I'm just gonna roll some charisma saving throws.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you?
And I was
know,
using
do you
the
know whether critical
knowledge.
succeeds or failed? Okay, so I will roll in 4 saves. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Even with a DC of 14, which isn't that high. Yeah, they've all failed their saving throw.
Oh, Tipsy's not going to try to avoid the zone of truth.
Oh, no, so if you're in it when you cast it, you don't get to say. You have to roll the save.
Well, you don't have to. You can say you failed it.
Tipsy currently isn't in it. If they leave the saving throw of the zone, obviously
10,
they...
15, right?
Wait, I thought it was 10 foot. Oh, 15 foot. Where are you centered?
So I'm ask that. It's all right. Tipsy don't have to roll. We're not going to ask Tipsy any questions.
Yeah.
Depends on where you center it.
Where I'm standing.
So you center it on yourself then.
Yeah, yeah. Where I cast it.
5, 10.
But it wasn't meant for the party. It was where I was standing hit all of the captured people. I don't care if Tipsy rolls it or not. We aren't questioning Tipsy, are we?
Think that's
Yeah, and then
right.
when you said that, Torm tells you if people are lying or not, I use that as an intimidation to, you hear that? So you better tell us what we want to know. Who's your leader here? And what do you mean we've seen things?
I think that is right. I don't know anymore.
No, it's 3 squares out in each direction from me. It's 15 feet, right?
Oh yeah, no. So I need to stretch that.
That looks like an oval.
This is.
Yeah,
There we go.
because it's.
I see what's going on here.
There we go.
There we go. So yeah. Nope. Okay. Gonn, Tipsy has succeeded the saving throw. Because
Well, I
know if they
I would
succeed or
if
fail.
I saw it. I saw
Oh.
Mallison's and
Yeah,
Kerith, but okay.
Tipsy's private rolled it. Let's see.
Oh.
It does state that you know if they succeed or fail. So.
Oh, it does. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Why? I don't even want to know why we're hiding rolls now, but whatever. I'm not questioning Tipsy. I didn't even care about Tipsy. Get back to what Mallison. Mallison asked your question again.
I didn't read the part where it says that you know,
Uh-huh.
but otherwise I would have rolled it so the DM knows for sure whether I passed or failed. So if you didn't know the truth, then
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. The spell does specify it knows if you succeed or fail. Anyway, so before we start this, I'm gonna say, could we just take like a quick 5-minute break?
Yeah, I
Sure.
just have one quick thing real quick. I'm just gonna lay on our healing hands this guy so that way he's conscious.
Yep. I'm gonna guess you're only gonna do like 1 hit point.
aw,
Yep.
You tied him up, didn't you?
Yeah, they're all tied up.
Yeah.
Good.
So they all got tied up.
Okay, 5 minutes. I'll be back.
But yeah, 5-minute break.
Yep.
Duty, loyalty, and obedience. The loyal fury, the hand of righteousness, the god of duty, the true god, the brave, sometimes called the fool. Okay. So I'm just checking Tom's portfolio. Right, I want a drink because I'm thirsty. Wait, oh. That was like a couple minutes max. I'm back, by the way. I just want to say I'm really glad that Gonn actually did that divine sense because it gave me like content for the session. The divine smite, I'm not, but the divine sense in the council hall, it's given you all a session, like something interesting for the week. Oh, you made me laugh about divine sense so much. Like, it's a good thing that this isn't in person or using cameras, because when Gonn went, I want a divine sense to see if the council hall is safe. My face just. Is that everyone back? Right, let me just read a zone of truth. Creature on a failed save, a creature can't speak or a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether the creature succeeds or fails on the saving throw. An affected creature is aware of a spell and thus can avoid answering questions. It will normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive if it remains within the boundaries of truth. Okay, we ready to proceed again?
Mallison had just asked him some questions.
So you've just put the zone of truth up. I assume you're just interrogate. Mallison, are you going to begin interrogation?
Yeah, I also dropped slow so that you don't have to talk in super slow-mo.
Aww.
Yeah, but
such good answers that way.
And when Gonn did cast his zone of truth there, I made it I was using that as a, hey, you better tell us,
Hey, you told him I was a paladin of Torm, and I can
and he can sense the divine. He can tell if you're telling me the truth. So I want to know.
Well, they know they're under the effects.
Yeah, I want to know who's your leader, and what have we seen?
Who do you work for?
I don't want to tell you. We might get punished.
Look over there. You see that exploded man over there? Or what was that man?
Dirty. Yeah, you blew him up.
Yeah. I'm going to lean in real close and whisper to him, what do you think is going to happen to you?
Oh, stick your dagger in his neck and just move on to the next guy.
That's evil. That is evil. That is...
I didn't say...
You didn't say kill him. It just meant...
Oh my God!
He said stab him in the throat and go to the next guy.
I knew what you were saying. No, he said stick his dagger in his
throat. This is a bard that is using all of his intimidation and his charisma. I was just making a comment. You want to make an impression on the other three? Hey, you dagger in his neck, move on in the next one. Okay, he didn't have nothing to say. How about you? You got anything you want to tell me?
Oh my!
After he just blew up the first one?
Bloody
Yeah, that was...
hell, this group.
That's why I'm waiting for his answer.
Well, good paladin. Just stab him and get the next one. Right, yeah. Yeah, no, he's just he's gonna go, right, look, yes, Gellon Primewater hired us. He says that you've heard that, you've seen things work for his friends, and he doesn't like his friends being investigated. So we work for him. He sent us to go get you to stop.
Did you say Gellin Prime Water?
Yes, but
Yeah, Gellin.
He's on the
He's a council member.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah, the councilman. Gellin.
So I look at everybody here. Now we know who that fiend belonged to, sitting in the rafters.
No. He said Galen Primark doesn't want us investigating his friends, right?
Yep.
Yeah, who's his friends?
Well, we're gonna find out.
No, that's my question.
We're gonna carry these people to the guard captain. He gonna tell them the same thing he just told us, and they can
Not
bring
yet.
So when you're asking, who's his friend, by the way, he'll answer, we don't know. He doesn't tell us. We just know that he has a friend and he wants to look out for him. So he sent us.
And
I'm gonna walk up to him, this guy, and I'll kneel down like, that was brave of you to tell us. Thank you. Now give him a hug, pat him on the back, like, it's
Slice
okay.
his throat.
I'm terrified
No.
right now.
Me too, Zale. And break his neck again, or?
No. That was a mentally insane guy that will probably never get better. This person can be... I don't want to say it like this because it sounds even worse, but this guy can be redeemed if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, he's not so
Does
mentally unstable. that
Anyone
he
else
can't-
have any questions for this man?
They're irredeemable. You can't redeem these men. Evil has corrupted their hearts, and their evil nature prevents them from doing anything other than evil.
He's saying that in character.
Yep.
He's gonna, like, as he starts out, it's gonna go, no, we're just doing our job. We're workers. This is our job. We were just sent to, like, try and intimidate you. Not try to kill anyone. We had to do it.
Why did you have to do it? How would you have responded?
Well,
Yeah,
if
5
we didn't,
armed men.
this is what our
If we
job
ran
is.
up to you, in the streets and said, "Hey, it's our friend sent us to hire us to get you guys to stop," what would you do?
Well, if it was you lot, I probably would have stopped.
Alright, I think it's time to bring him to the guard captain.
Please, you don't know what you're
And-
getting involved in.
Well,
Gellen's the
should
wealthiest
we?
man in Saltmarsh.
Exactly. They might get
Well,
out easily, or
Where are you? No, where? How are you supposed
might get covered
to
up.
get back to him? How are you supposed to tell him that you told us to stop or whatever?
I don't. We'll go back to our employment contact, and they'll pass on to Gellen. It's one of Gellen's servants who we report to. He runs this side of Gellen's business.
And who's that?
Julius. Quick, name roll. Julius.
Schnurd.
A random name again. I don't know. Oh, I do not know how to use that. I'm not learning how to use that. Random bit of programming. I don't know. Julius. The guy's called Julius. He's He runs this side of the Gellon business. Gellon Seafaring.
Well, I guess we could go talk to him.
Well, let's bring this info to the guard captain first.
What's that gonna do?
All right, out of Paladin for a minute, and just in the group. It's only two things we can do with this information. We either go to the guy and try to blackmail him with it, or we go to the guard captain and we give him the real information. Before I go back in character, if you try to blackmail part with the servant of Torm, would you probably ain't gonna end well.
Well, the thing
Who says
is, like I said,
the guard's not on the payroll.
true.
The guard captain probably isn't.
The guard
You can
captain
always
is a loyalist,
cast a
right?
zone of truth on the guard captain and ask him if he's under the payroll.
The guard captain is a loyalist, right? To Neverwinter?
Yeah, two different groups.
Yeah, the guard captain is like a Neverwinter loyalist. Gellon is known to be a traditionalist councillor.
Yeah, they're on opposing sides here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't never work together.
Or would they?
Alright, back in character. Where y'all want to go?
I say to the guard captain, just because we are not proper authorities, we do not have the power to truly arrest these people or anything. And so I figure...
No, that is where you're wrong, sir. We can go straight to this man and ask him why he sent these people on our trail, and we can take him in to be arrested right now. I can do that.
I would say no.
There is a third option.
I'll leave it for the group to decide.
What's the third option? What do you think, Zale?
We let them go and let's send a message to Gellon himself. Maybe, do we want to be enemies with Gellon, or maybe we really want to know, or even at least pretend that we want to be friends or something to that effect.
Maybe he can pay us to not investigate.
Right?
See, I'm not okay with that either.
Yeah, me either. We can go and talk to Gillum if you want to, right before we arrest him, or we can go to the guard.
Yeah, that'll go well.
I vote guard captain.
I see like a couple ways this is going to end, and it's not going to be nice.
It's complicated, ain't it?
Yeah.
Only three of you actually have contacts now as well. I forgot about that.
Take these guys in our council, cast Zone of Truth for everybody.
Listen, I know.
Same questions. Blame this guy that they're friends of, and then he's arrested by the council, not us.
That works.
I've heard rumors.
All right, so we bring them.
One second, Tipsy was trying to talk.
Oh, it was Zale. But I've heard rumors that Gellon Primewater is connected to smuggling. It's one of my contacts.
Do you know what Gellon is?
One of my contacts from the beginning.
LSR. You might want to revisit what you have just said. So I didn't think that added up.
That's been wrong this whole time, though?
Oh, no, you do have that as... No, ignore me. Yeah, no, you have two things you know. Oops. Yeah, okay, yeah, ignore me. I've just checked what you know. Yeah, you've heard rumours that Gellon is connected to smuggling.
And we've also heard that he's been laxed for smuggling, so...
Yeah, so if we string it up in front of the whole council, this would be
I don't think we have enough proof for that.
true, but we do have enough probably to start an investigation on him for him sending these people after us, and then with what they said.
Well, maybe with the guard captain.
I think we should talk with the guard captain first. I think that is the best bet. What do the rest? Let's put this to a vote.
Told you there'd be politics.
Alright. I'm putting guard Capitan.
Put it in chat. Cool.
I did, but it went directly on my thing.
Alright, so we either go to the guard, we try to go right to Galen right now, or what? What was our third that we decided?
Go in front of the council. But I think the guard captain is on a way of doing that as well.
My third
Protocol?
option is we work with Gellin, but
The guard captain is the one that I have any type of relationship with at all, and he's also the one that has the jail, correct?
Yep, the guard captain has the jail.
I say we take them to the jail and then talk to the guard captain and have him convene the council if needed.
Yeah, but we don't want to give Galen the information so that he can flee if he's worried about that. I want him to confront it on the spot to answer for these fucking crimes.
That's why I
But the
said
thing
guard
is,
captain first in the jail and let him convene the council, and then we can talk to Galen.
He could just call it an emergency session and he won't have to tell them why.
And then we could bring it.
I think the guard captain should talk to him at the jail before the council, so he can make his determination on whether he's going to convene at a council meeting. We can't call a council meeting. One of the council.
Correct.
Hey, Gonn, use your divine sense.
Yeah, good idea. I got one left. I'll use it right now.
We should have probably used it at the beginning. I just thought.
All right. Divine sense is out.
Let me just roll a dice to decide if you are being watched. Yeah, you smell a foul odor in the air. A similar odor to what you smelt before. It seems that there is a fiend flittering about in the air above you.
Well, I mean,
What do you sense?
I know the location of it. So where's it at?
It's just above you.
How high?
Like 20 feet.
All right. Well, at the same time as I shout, I launch a guiding bolt straight up at the location of the fiend.
Where's my back alley?
Three.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
I did.
Oh my. I'm gonna say
Oh.
because you can't see it.
You want me to roll it twice so you
yeah,
pick the
roll it
one?
with disadvantage. You're
Okay.
just gonna roll like a nat 20.
Although I would think with the senses I have, I would have advantage, but there you go.
Oh, it don't matter.
20
It
and
don't
23.
matter. Roll damage. But no, because you know its location, but you still can't see it.
I'm just messing
Yeah,
with you,
no.
Fred. You the
Yeah.
DM. You make the calls. I was just messing with
Oh god.
you. Should have
no.
knocked his visibility out too, though. Unless he was under some really high level of
Right
visibility.
there, hit point. Yep. Okay. Your guiding bolt strikes true. You see a blast of light. You momentarily see an imp appear, and then it just kind of fades away. Whoever's got the best arcana, make an arcana roll real quick.
Plus
And
3.
my arcana's only +1.
I've
I'm
got
okay.
Plus
3.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can just
I
roll.
would have thought it'd be Zale, but you know.
Oh,
What's an imp?
Not Zale also have a 3. You know what? Yeah, I can have multiple people roll. Yeah, so Zale, you recognize that the way this thing appeared out of its invisibility and then disappeared is very characteristic of what happens if a summoned familiar is slain on the material plane.
All right. So Zale could tell us that, right? Oh, way to go, Gonn. You got it.
Yeah, I shared that, and I'm like, well, they probably know everything now.
I made Torm signs and I rubbed my holy symbol in his name.
Lines have been drawn.
Alright, so I think we go talk to him.
Well, we won't be using that fiend for a while.
It only takes an hour.
How long did they leave the material plane when you destroy them? Isn't it like 100 years or something? can't come back. They can't
Definitely
come
not
back.
that long. Until they get, if it's a familiar, Zale will be aware of this. A familiar, you know, is basically gone until they're returned immediately to their home plane and can be resummoned. If it's a
that's
regular
right.
familiar.
Yeah, if it's a familiar,
Alright.
if it's a fiend, it's a...
Alright, sorry about that. I had to step. Oh shit, never mind.
All right.
What's happening?
You want to take them on to the captain and the jail? Tipsy, Zale, y'all good with that?
You said the lines have been drawn, so.
Well, we haven't drawn a line. We killed a fiend that was invisible in the air. We
Yeah,
don't know
a
if he's a
familiar.
familiar.
I
We
said-
don't know that.
I know it's a familiar.
Oh,
It
did
will-
Zale find out it was a familiar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the way it went, Zale was able to
Oh, okay.
tell that it was a familiar.
That's
And that
good.
we were being watched that whole time, so they already know.
All right, good. And I started marching them to the jail and dragging the unconscious one by a boot heel.
Yeah, so you
Alright.
drag all these guys to the office of the guard captain, which is, of course, area 12.
So, I'm sorry, I had to step away. Did you sensed the fiend, right? Gone.
Yeah, we killed the fiend. Arcana check from Zale showed it was a familiar. It was a fiend, a familiar, and the way he was hit with the bolt, he disappeared like one that was destroyed and knocked out of the material plane.
Okay.
It was definitely a familiar, and not just a random fiend.
I do want to ask then, real quick. Are we just going to take the guys to the guard captain now, or is
We
since
just
they
drug 'em
know now?
We just drug them there. We're standing in front of the guard captain at the jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm caught up now.
Yeah. Right. If you enter into Mere Watch Tower, you're greeted by... I can't remember what they're called.
Secretaries?
Time guard.
No, not the... what are they called? The Mariners. Mariner
Streetwalkers?
Brothers. I have literally forgotten what the Mariner brothers are there, and they greet you as you come in and say, "Ah, the adventuring party. And you bring people with you. What's going on?"
These individuals, after our meeting with the council, stopped us and said that we're stepping on toes, we know things that we're not supposed to, and we need to stop investigating. Gonn here found a fiend spying on the council during the meeting, and so when they confronted us, there was also a fiend spying on us. So it has to be related to the person that's spying on the council.
Well, that is quite something. We can take these men into custody. The guard can handle that. If you're looking to issue a proper report,
I believe so, because we got them to confess on who sent them.
Yeah, we need to speak to Elian the Fireborn for sure, immediately.
Yeah.
That would be a slight problem. You see, Eliander Fireborn has made for immediate travel to Neverwinter.
How long ago did he leave?
I can assure you, you won't be catching up to him anytime soon, because he left not long ago, but due to the nature of the emergency, he is going to be getting teleported by Keladek.
Teleported. Okay.
Neverwinter would usually be a few days' ride, and Neverwinter, he did not have a few days.
Well, I appreciate he's unavailable, but we'll just have to speak to the primary individual that employed these 5 men ourselves.
He was with us in the thing, right? Like in the council
Gellin.
session?
Yeah, Gillian
Yeah,
Primewater.
Gellin Primewater was present in the council session.
Actually, I may go back to the inn and let y'all guys go question him, because if I'm around, it'll limit the choices. I'll wait on the guard captains myself.
Yeah, and the guard captain just left?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he needs to make immediate contact with Lord Neverember up in Neverwinter. Had to go, it seems.
Well, I tell the guards to hold these men here. I give them the charges for the attack in the street. I don't tell them who they were employed by, but they should be kept until Eliander returns, as we have very sensitive information for him from these men. They must remain in custody. That sound good?
I will say, they did not attack us first. When they mentioned that, I did attempt to hold them in place so he could bring them to you.
Okay, lawyer. When men talk about getting them and shut them up, that is an attack. It's just before it happens.
It's like,
You don't think so? You don't think threatening language is considered an attack or offers a response?
well, they didn't threaten us. They just told us to stop. They didn't say stop or else. They just said.
Well, they did draw the maces.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
missed
there
the
were
part.
5 men rushing down behind us, yelling at us.
Well, the way
they told you
I
to-
understood
well,
it, that they
when you
walked
did the
down.
magic to paralyze them, that's when, they're like, "Hey, they're attacking us," and drew the maces.
So yeah, they drew their maces after I held them in place.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's not, like, reasonable to say that they assaulted us or anything. But
But we know they meant to now because of the zone of truth and their employer, right?
Well, from what I understood
Well,
was
they
that
did
their
say they
employer
weren't
just
sent
told them to tell us to stop.
No, they said they were sent to stop us.
Well, they said they weren't gonna try and kill you or anything. They just needed to intimidate you into stopping your investigation. Was what they told you.
I guess they figured out paladins don't stop too well, huh?
Of course, intimidate you into stopping. You can is not a completely, open statement. Oh, it is a fairly open statement. They never told you the extent that they were, that they could go to. But they did say they weren't going to kill you with their maces. But we're also quite clearly, about outclassed.
Well, we gotta wait till the guard captain gets back now, so.
So yeah,
maybe we
the
can
mariners that are here, they'll go. He'll likely be back by this evening. He'll likely get teleportation from the Neverwinter Academy of Magic.
The thing is, we don't think though that there's probably that much time left, considering they know they were spying on us when this group confronted us.
That's alright. They'll be here in the jail.
Quite a precarious situation, then, isn't it? If you don't want to tell us, of course, we are deputies of Eleander, so you can bring legal matters to us. We, as the mariners, are effectively in charge of the guard while...
Even if it's Firebrand?
Are you saying Eleander Fireborn sent these men?
Yes.
I think you're getting confused with names.
Gillian Primewater.
Gillian Primewater.
Oh, sorry, Primewater.
Primewater? Come with us into the back. We should talk in private. They ask you to try and, follow them into a more secluded office.
Yeah.
When we go there, I am going to pull out my flask of water first, and I am going to cast ceremony on it.
Doesn't ceremony
making
take
it holy water? I think it depends on those. 1 second. On the aspect of it.
Ceremony. Casting time.
Oh, it is 1
hour.
time.
1 hour.
Never mind.
So you're gonna follow them into the secluded area in the back. The 2 Mariner brothers, who I still can't find the name of.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd get defensive at that. So they take you in and they go, "Look, you've got information on Gellern. This is outstanding news. Eleander's been trying to get dirt on him for years now. We've always known that he's been up to something. But if he's sending men to attack heroes of Saltmarsh, that's really
not
concerning.
just men, right?
Do you have
connected?
evidence beyond your word?
Well, the thing is, if we take these men before the council, we can use Zone of Truth. It's a magic that makes it to where they can't lie.
Magic that makes it so they can't lie. That is quite powerful stuff. I think I've heard of such magic.
But these guys don't really know anything. They're just hired thugs.
It could work. Of course, it's already talk of the town that the next council meeting will be discussion about war. So the town is already, the rumors are already floating around. Small town like this, you're not gonna keep secrets very easily. So we know that the next council meeting, bring this up there, you could do it, but perhaps you could use it as leverage should they not take a position you want, but you have uncovered a... If you have evidence to support this, and now your word may well count as strong evidence, actually, you're seen as heroes of Saltmarsh, especially you, Zale, I think. Am I right in thinking that?
Me?
No, I think I'm confusing you with Athena. Never mind.
Yeah.
And Athena obviously has left the party. Well, sort of left the party. Which is kind of sad.
Athena pops up. Hey, I hear I can get more fame. Just kidding.
But Athena obviously wasn't present, so but yeah. But you are still seen as heroes of Saltmarsh. You cleared the haunted house. That made you, if not heroes, but you have a bit of a name in town. You also recovered Thingamabob's treasure. I can't remember his name now. Oops. Quickly flick through. You recovered Albrecht's missing deeds. So that made you some fame. I hear you've helped the dwarves in their operations. You're known in town. So your word isn't exactly empty. If you want to testify against Prime Water, the council meeting could be the place to do it. Otherwise, we can have it for when Eliander does return this evening. We can direct him to you.
Okay.
And if you're interested, while you're here, we have got a bounty posting up. Since you are here at...
what is it?
We need someone to travel to Crypt Garden Forest, if I just, which is, here. Travel to Crypt Garden Forest, which I want to make a point is way more than a day's travel away, to recover stolen treasure from bandits. Some merchants got robbed by bandits on the high road. We believe they're operating out of Crypt Garden Forest.
Bandits?
I think, though, that's something we should probably do another day. Because we are still pretty...
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I just randomly... Since you're at Mere Watch, I just rolled a random bounty.
No.
Nobody else game for bandits?
No. I think my character is pretty tired at the moment from the trek, all that stuff, and wants to relax for the moment.
What about you, Zale, Mallison, Tipsy?
You're supposed... again, I want to make a point. Crypt Garden Forest is way more than a day away. And you...
So we would miss the main quest.
No,
pretty much.
we need to be at this meeting. But we need to speak to Earliander first, right?
The meeting
like
tomorrow,
first thing in
right?
the morning.
Do we know when he's coming back?
Is that not what
Later
he
this
just
evening.
In the evening, yeah.
said? Okay.
Red, when did you say he was coming back?
As the other said, this evening is when they've said he's due to come back.
And how many hours away is that?
They reckon it'll be like, a couple of hours.
Alright,
I know it's
time
not-
to party.
You want to just kill time?
All right, well, if it's a couple hours, I'm
I
going to
will-
go to the inn and get some food and a drink. And we're not going to do anything else in a couple hours.
We could try to find more evidence. Our word might be enough, but evidence always helps.
Mm-hmm. That is
Yeah.
also...
I will say I was thinking it over, and Gellin wasn't the only one I heard doing smuggling. It
Oh?
was also... Let me make sure I get his name right. The wizard Kalevik. right? No.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it
that's
was
right. That
worse.
is correct.
That's correct? Okay. And we know there was a familiar watching us.
Oh.
So this might be
Right.
an assumption, but what if the wizard has something to do with this as well?
But the thing is, if he can cast teleport,
Nobody said
that's like a
teleportation. Oh wait, no, I did say teleportation. Yeah,
that's a
Kaladek is
pretty
no, you've already dealt with Kaladek. You sold some
Yeah,
spellbooks to
we
him.
sold him some
He's known
stuff.
to be like a. What is teleport? It's like a 7th level, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. But let me just check Kaladek.
But we don't have.
Kaladek's tower. What is it? 5 or 4? 6. Oh yeah.
I think waiting for Earliander, getting his information, and then calling him out.
Really not? I thought he was more powerful than that. I'm gonna make him more powerful than that. But I'm gonna say, Kaladek, Kaladek runs a teleportation circle with, Neverwinter. That's, so that's what you'll have been told. He has a, zone of teleporting to, connected to Neverwinter.
Right.
Teleportation circles. That is, I believe, yes, 5th level.
So do we just want to go back to the inn then, and like you said, Gonn, just kill some time until Earliander comes back?
Yeah, if we only got 2 hours, that's what I say.
Oh, this content's getting a bit out of hand. Yeah, you can, if you're all happy to return to the inn and wait until Eleander returns, you can return
Yeah,
to the
We
inn.
want him to come and see us when he come to the inn when it is like the tavern when he gets back.
Yeah, the brothers have said that, they'll get Eleander to come over and find you when he's back in town.
Mm-hmm. I'll look over at Mousy. Then would you be interested in, while we wait, doing your knives while I do music?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. First, I must go change.
Yeah, so you're back there, you're back at the tavern, you're gonna get into your performance attire, I guess?
Yep, I am getting into my character's regional ballad uniform or dancer thing.
Yeah. And then just... Yep. Make a performance roll once you're ready to go. And tell me what you're doing.
Alright.
Hey, and then you're gonna do a joint performance, so both of you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then tell me about your performance. What you're intending to do.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go find potions of healing.
Before I do that,
Find
though,
potions of healing? What?
Go buy some.
Oh, buy some. Yeah, you may, it's... so yeah, while we head back to the tavern, you can go to Winston's and buy, like, some potions of healing. And obviously Winston will greet you like, "Hey, my little goblin friend, you want to buy some stuff?"
Yep, just grab some healing potions.
I tell you what, you've been a good customer, and my wares are solid. I'm gonna do you an offer, I'm gonna do them for 40 gold pieces. 10 gold off, just for you. That's like 20% off. Because I like you.
How many do you have?
I got 5 in stock.
Sorry, 5?
Give me one moment.
5. Yeah, he's got 5.
I'll take 5.
So 5, that's 40, 200 gold.
Sold.
Ah, lovely business with you, my little goblin friend. Remember, Winston's wares solid goods at honest prices. I don't know why he sounds like this, he's a halfling.
I give a platinum piece for a tip and get back to mine.
Sure. Right, yes, sorry, you two wanted to do your performance, then got sidetracked. Tell me about your performance. What are you doing, the two of you?
I think he just had to go there
Oh,
for a
shit,
second. My intention was to, I assume he's going to be playing the music, and my intention is to be juggling, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to be using knives from my bracers as well. So it's like, how many are actually being juggled? That's my intention.
Okay, yeah, when he gets back, I'll have you both roll performance.
I'll roll mine there.
Yeah.
Can I get a?
Oh my god, you have an
refresher?
11? Oh, sorry.
Can you get a refresher on how much a barrier tattoo is?
For what tattoo, sorry?
Barrier. Oh, I think there's different types. Or is that too?
Barrier tattoo. The uncommon, I think, was the one you were looking at, because the rare one would be expensive.
Yeah.
I know I put an added price on them. I can't remember exactly what I said, but let's just double check some stuff. Uncommon, 400 gold for an uncommon barrier tattoo.
You know, it was the rare.
The rare is 3,000 gold.
I'm so close. Okay, thanks.
Wait, are you going to Captain Zendrov to buy the rare barrier tattoo?
I would have if I had just a little bit more gold, but
Ah.
better to save.
Is everyone back?
Yeah, I was finishing my nap and rolling a hit die.
Yeah. Nah, we need, yeah, you can roll a hit die. Do you even take damage when made you need to? Mallison, it was Mallison and Kerith were gonna perform, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kerith. AFK still.
Not sure.
I mean, the fact that they didn't reply probably means they are.
I'm sorry, I had to go. But let me roll my performance real quick for you.
Yeah. Did you say you've got to go now? Was that or you just back? Yep. That is a 23. You put on a cracking performance. Patrons love you. There's some dwarven miners in here, some off-duty guardsmen. And they are going to throw your combined performance. I'm gonna... and you make 15 gold in tips as the patrons of the tavern and the tavern owner gets involved by your amazing performance between the two of you. You're juggling dice to the sound of a lute and the magical dice that fade away. They love it. You put on a fantastic performance. 15 gold is given out. You can split that between you. Some of it's in silvers.
Hot damn.
Oh no, you have found the Baldur's Gate 3 exploit. Infinite money, just AFK, playing the lute. Harness divine power. You can expend the use of your channel divinity to fuel your spells. The bonus action you can touch your... Yes, that was a misclick. Right. After your performance kind of wraps up, Eleander walks in. It's like getting on into the evening now. It's quite late. Eleander comes in. He looks a bit tired. He has next to him a very finely dressed gentleman. Ah, my friends, you are here. I've been informed that you need to speak to me as a matter of utmost urgency. If you would give me one moment, Mr. Jarvis, you have a room, I'm sure you know this tavern by now, Mr. Jarvis. Yes, I need to see to these adventurers. They apparently have important information for me. I do apologize that I can't give you the attention you so deserve, he says to the finely dressed man. And then he turns back to the rest of you. Right. Mr. Jarvis is an ambassador for Neverwinter. A member of Neverember's court. I brought him with me to Neverwinter. What can I do for you? What's this information you have for me? I would imagine this affects the council meeting tomorrow. What's the situation?
We were accosted by some thugs that seem to have been hired by Gonn Prime Water.
Let's go to your rooms. He immediately says as you say that. Not here.
I walk up
Okay.
in my dancing uniform, like, I'm probably gonna go change. Real quick. Or grab my clothes.
Well, Zale's got real good charisma, so maybe best let him talk to him, huh?
So he asks, he wants to like join you in your rooms to discuss this in private, is what he says. So he's gonna go to your rooms with you. I assume you're being like, yeah.
Yeah, I have a room at the end. Want in?
Yeah, I think everyone does.
Yeah, we all.
I have a permanent one.
So he's gonna go to. He's gonna come up with. Are you certain you were attacked by employees of Gonn Prime Water? Because this is a serious deal. I've been trying to get Prime Water for years. He's a very smart man. He's a very wealthy man. If he's attacking you, you've done something. What's going on? What's the deal?
Well, it started when Gonn here sensed an invisible fiend during the council meeting.
I remember that, when he pointed it out. Yes.
Well, after we left, these thugs was telling us not to look into that situation, and we showed them the error of their ways, and were able to get them to talk that Gonn hired them. And shortly after that, we also spotted the fiend once again spying on us.
Are you certain they were being honest, truthful about being employed by Gonn? We can't simply take them saying they were employed by Gonn. There are rumors about Gonn that make him an easy claim.
Yes.
That are not enough to go on.
Yes, Alandar, we're sure. Torm allows me to know the truthfulness of those we question. And they were truthful.
Your god has guided you, I see. If the only evidence is your word holds sway, but this is good news. It's very well done. So you believe, but why would Gonn be spying on the council meeting? That doesn't make sense. Especially using a
He
fiend.
said it was a friend of his.
Right. That's right.
And you say that we've already, and you say it was a familiar.
Mm-hmm.
A fiend familiar, an unholy desecration.
Okay.
Right. Well, I know what that sounds like to me, and that is rather disturbing. That means that that would make initial
Do you know what kind of thing? I mean, do you know if Keledic has a familiar?
I do not know if Keladek has a familiar, but he's the only known wizard in town.
He's
But
the only known wizard?
What about Gillian Firewater?
Gellin,
Gillian.
the man is Gellin,
Prime water.
Prime Water. Fireborn is Oleander. Gellin, as far as I'm aware, he's got no magical powers. He's just a rich bureaucrat. He's a tradesman. I never heard of him do magic. Wizards don't tend to get involved in business, do they? I've never seen him do magic. Never heard of him doing magic. He's quite a cowardly individual, honestly. He's just a extravagantly rich man. I've been trying to get truth to the matter of his crimes for several years now, honestly, but he's a sly fox. If he's working with a wizard to spy on the council, I'll send some guards to, I have an idea. After the... Keep this information private for now. If... I intend to side with the Alliance and to vote in favor of joining this war. It is with it... I'll tell you what I have now, since you've been very useful allies to me. But Saltmarsh will have the deciding factor, not Neverwinter, in this matter. Since it is not a matter of another nation, another country, no kingdom is involved in this war, it is but a tribe of monsters. So, the law of Neverwinter states that this is a decision for the town, not for Neverwinter. So Neverwinter will be voting, overseen by Jarvis, the man I came in with. But Neverwinter could be contracted to bring troops in, but likely it'll be a Saltmarsh endeavour, this war. I intend to vote in favour of it. Now, if Prime Water starts acting dubiously, we can use this as leverage. Otherwise, we can make a move at the end of the council meeting. How does this plan sound? We don't want to risk creating problems within the council process before such an important meeting. It could jeopardize everything, and if this war with the sahuagin fails, then the sahuagin will be on our borders, and we can't afford that. We must go to war. That is my opinion. We must join the lizardfolk. We cannot be seen to be hostile to them when they are keeping back our enemies.
A friend of a friend
Exactly.
is the enemy.
That is why I will be voting in favour of war. Unless I am somehow swayed by arguments presented to the council.
The war might be necessary, so...
I trust I have your support. You spoke to the lizardfolk, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You brought the
Interesting.
offer of this alliance, which makes me assume that you favour it.
Yep.
Good. So are we in agreement? We wait until after the council meeting, unless Gellin opposes the war on some grounds, we can use leverage then.
No, I think we keep it quiet until the end, and then we discuss. Yeah, we bring it up to him and confront him in front of everybody.
The rest of you in agreement on this matter?
Sure.
I mean, he is
Yeah.
doing a great disservice to the people of this fair city. It is. I think it's a good idea to confront him at the end. Unless he, of course, tries to vote against and then bring it up, you know?
Exactly my thinking. The only problem is, as you probably know, Gellin is considered the wealthiest man in town. He does put a lot of money into town. He will likely try to buy leverage, which is why harder evidence would have been fantastic, but we'll work with what we have.
What if we investigated at night the docks to see if we could find other things that could potentially lead to more evidence?
My thought is, remember, I have the power of a guard. I can perform an official investigation. To get, I don't want you investigating him of your own accord because it would. This is a council matter ultimately. He is a member of the council. My only worry is that it's going to take a lot to get Ida to agree to allowing Gellin to be investigated. They are very close to each other. They both believe in the independence of Saltmarsh. Traditionalists. They believe Saltmarsh should be a town on its own, not connected to Neverwinter. Something I disfavour. Of course, you don't need me to tell you this. But look, I think before we do anything else, we need the council meeting. That should be our primary concern.
For anything else, we need what?
You should proceed with a council meeting.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you said captain or something.
Oh, sorry. If you investigate of your own accord, I have no part in it. I want you to know that. I can't be involved in it.
Alright, that's fine. We will, I'll wink at my party, definitely not investigate.
Yeah. I went back. Definitely.
Well, I think we should turn in early. It's been a long day there, Captain, and we sure would like to go to bed.
He just gives you a, disapproving look. And just says, as you are. Adventuring company. Still haven't got a name for the company.
Oh, we will make sure to have a non-eventful evening, that's for sure.
As you are. See you in the morning, ready for the council meeting.
Alright.
Make sure you're well rested for the meeting. You might be needed. And with that, he walks off, giving you a very dubious look as he leaves the room. So what would you like to do?
Actually, I would actually, because it's probably, is it quite time where most people go to bed yet? Or is it still?
Yeah, the docks will be relatively quiet by now, you imagine.
I think we should rest for a little bit. Maybe an hour or two. Let it get real night quiet out. Go out, investigate, and then come back in the morning.
I need a full rest. I don't know about anybody else. I'm getting low.
Someone is out of spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not out. I am some, but I could use a rest.
I'm not.
We don't already have an encounter already up, like the one that we didn't go do with the bandits or anything, right?
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't actually going to happen. I just
Okay.
rolled a random bounty. Because
Well, that's
you
what I
were in
meant.
place.
We don't have anything up right now, do we?
Aside from
I
the
mean-
council meeting tomorrow? No?
That's in the morning, right?
Yeah?
Okay. Then
All right. I guess should take a. Would our time in the tavern count towards our long rest if we take 4 hours of sleep?
If you're an elf, 4 hours of sleep will get you
Oh,
a
yeah.
long rest.
We need 6 hours of sleep but we need a total of 8 hours.
8 hours
of rest
with 6 hours sleep. Yeah.
All right. If we take 6 hours of sleep, how much time? What time would it be about?
We'll say it's like about 10 o'clock in the evening now, so 6 hours sleep now will take you to 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. When do most people get up?
Like 6 o'clock. 6 to 8 o'clock. We'll work
So we
it-
would
we'll
have
only work
2
every
hours. Do you think that would work? As I look to the group.
I mean, if we're just going to try to find more evidence,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can wake up early. It doesn't hurt to look.
Famous last words. Alright.
Well, also,
There would be no fighting, of course. We would have to
Mm-hmm.
be quiet.
If you did that, of course, you would lose out on your long rest. Because you'd only be taking 6 instead of 8 hours resting time.
Well, I mean, we've been resting pretty much in the bar, and then we're going to bed. So I
Well, you've
imagine
been
that, like,
performing,
sleeping
so
for.
the performance would not, count
Yeah.
towards the long rest.
who are we gonna get to do all this sneaking and the detective? I think
Me,
the only
Tipsy, Zale.
I think the only sneaking one we
Mallison.
got. I think the only sneaking one we got is Tipsy, ain't it?
No, there's 4 of us.
No, I'm not that sneaky either.
Oh, well then there's 3 of us.
I'm a distraction.
I can cast if we were to get a full. If we go, I can still cast invisibility, and yeah, I could cast invisibility on us all.
All right, we're getting a long rest in. Doing it that way.
You really want to do this investigation, don't you?
Yeah,
I don't know what to do.
I'm
today.
surprised Gonn isn't more into this because bringing someone that is literally hurting their people through their position
I don't
of
think-
power is totally against what a paladin would fight against. But that's just me. What do
Yeah,
I know? I'm a
yeah.
cleric.
Yeah, the same guy that let the monsters go that eat all the elves and dwarves. I got it. What do you know? Hey, you can go look. Go look. I just asked if I was going to get a full rest in.
I will then ask Mallison and Zale if they'd be interested in coming with me.
I'd be fine with it. Well, like I said, I'm not sure how stealthy I would be.
That's a nice
My fear is that we've already drawn enough attention to us. I think, just bring it straight to the council without delay. What if something happens? What if we miss it? What if we miss time the meeting beginning and we're not there and Galen gets beyond our grasp because of that?
Wait, I thought Elianda said he wasn't going to bring it up at the council because of the internal.
Well,
politics.
we're waiting to see what his position is on the war or the alliance to see what the smuggling impact would be, right? And then we're going to bring it up if he didn't.
Yep.
Okay.
This man needs to be confronted, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So what's our position on the alliance and the war here? Because sooner or later, like,
They're going to ask us.
we're already being targeted, and we're already being like approached in the streets here.
I'm in favor of the alliance. I mean, more soldiers means less of the people here dying.
So you are a loyalist or a traditionalist? Which one are you in favor of? As I believe, Zale, you already said your contacts are traditionalists, right?
Yep. But
I'm sorry.
in favor of war. If it
Zale's
means we're
contact.
fighting the sahuagin.
I believe Zale's contacts are Elian. No, you have.
Traditionalist.
Yeah. Notes on the party. Zale. Oh, you don't actually have a direct contact, do you? You just know rumours.
It's more like rumors, yeah.
Makes you travel from afar. Yeah, that's right, because you weren't supposed to hear that, but I threw it in. So, have you made a decision? Do you want to try and sneak around the docks and see if you can find out anything, or do you want to leave it until the council?
I don't, only because I think it's a waste of time. I think we got the information what we can use in there, if they're going to use anything at all. Eliana didn't seem like he wanted to push the issue unless something else transpired. I don't know what we're going to find out. Kill him. That somebody couldn't find out by just sneaking and listening at his door, but I don't know what he's going to say.
Of course, I will make a point of saying, bear in mind that this involves one of the members of the council, so getting caught probably isn't going to leave you in good stead. Something to consider.
Yeah, that's why I said I think we should just wait and bring it up in the more, like, go right to the council. That's our main priority. That's my vote, that's my opinion, but
I'm not going to do it alone, so if you guys don't want to, that's fine. We'll just wait till the morning.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught walking in heavy armor.
I could leave your armor behind.
Yeah, I have to roll. Oh, yeah, paladins that leave their armor behind. That's another one.
So we wait for this council meeting to end, and then...
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm really glad you've decided to go down this route, because I do not have anything ready to go for that.
Okay.
I do not have any maps of the docks, or, I have no idea where to take such an investigation, I'm gonna be completely honest.
So we can complete our rest without an incident?
Yeah. Because you kind of...
I would have gone to his, the docks and where his house is, because he lives on the docks. And so, I mean...
Yeah, he lives, services, Great Market, Snapping Line, Prime Water, 16. Yeah, he lives, there.
So while we're finishing this rest, we don't level up or nothing, right? From all the other stuff. I'm just making sure before I run to the bathroom.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone's ready to just take a rest now and not sneak around the docks or Yellen's mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're taking the rest there.
Yeah. which leaves me 40 minutes, call it 30, because I want to run the council meeting. I can do it in 30 minutes, probably. You had one combat encounter, it's been fine. Yeah, so you get your long rest, and the morning comes. You awaken, you have your breakfast, you see that, Eleander, has come to the tavern to eat breakfast here, because he is with Jarvis, the man from Neverwinter. And he sees you eating and he says, good morning, adventuring company. I trust your night was uneventful?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was. Everyone decided to go to bed.
Yep.
Well, that's probably for the best. No need to tire yourself out before a major council meeting.
Oh, but the thing is, it always depends on what you're doing that tires yourself out. Because if it's a little action, well, that's a different story.
Council will begin, obviously, this morning. Would you like to join me and Jarvis on our way there? Make sure.
Sure, why not?
Jarvis will come over and be like, "Hello, I'm Jarvis, and I'm here on behalf of Lord Neverember. I trust you are the heroes who found out about this lizardfolk plot and these sahuagin and this war business."
Yes.
My name is Jarvis Surechild, and yes, I am part of the court of Neverwinter. Sent here by Dagot. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Dagot has always got use for adventurers. And I might talk to you at some point in the future. But I want to eat my food now. Then everyone has their breakfast, and I trust you join in straight over to the council hall to join immediately into the.
Yep. While we're enjoying breakfast, though, I will pour from my wineskin from my place, and I'll give a little bit to Anderson there. Like, this is the good stuff.
Anderson?
Or
Eleander?
The guard captain we're with.
Yeah, Eleander Fireborn.
Oh my god. Fireborn, fuck. I'm getting names wrong, like.
Yeah, nah, it's alright. Everyone's got weird names.
Yep.
And then you had the one thug that you got a name for, though, was Dirty. Oh, you know, the guy who tried to beat you up. Because I had to throw a name in randomly. Yeah, so, you eat your food, you offer Eleander some wine here. He's going to turn it down because he says he doesn't want anything strong before, the council. But he says he'll probably take your offer up after, because he'll probably need it. Because,
I will down this one then. Because,
he watches you down and he just says, "I hope you're going to be in a fine state for the council meeting."
I hold up a finger and go, "Watch this. Prestidigitation. No alcohol smell."
Make a constitution save. I'll tell if you roll less than a 10.
Here it is.
You're feeling a little bit tipsy, but you're not drunk. You think you can, you're still fully functioning.
That's my job.
We got one drunk here.
Hey, Tipsy.
I mean, it's one small glass of wine. I mean,
oh, it's only small. I thought you said you were taking an entire wineskin or something.
No, I poured him a little cup in a cup.
Oh, I thought you when you said you downed it, I thought you said you were down a skin or a bottle or something. Ignore that.
No.
Ignore the council. And we're like, oh dear, oh no, is he going to be at the council meeting? Like, yeah, let's go. Oh. Why is Tipsy all the way over there? So anyway, you head over to the council. Early start. All of the main council members are present. As are several members of the public. You note that couple of council members have brought staff with them. Gellon Primewater has some of his assistants. Anders Solmore has his ever-faithful butler, Scaring Wave Chaser. Ida Oland, does she have anyone with her? Who does she even... Has a couple of, of the, more notable fishermen from town.
On the way too, I am playing my bagpipes.
Fair enough. Yep, Manistrad has a couple of dwarven, senior mining officers from the Dwarven Miners Guild of the Copperlocks family. And the council session begins. Ida, as mayor, will open the council session. Honourable members of Saltmarsh Council, this emergency convention of the council, as you know, has been called because matters of conflict are arising. Lizardfolk were found smuggling weapons. We predicted to declare war. We wrongly, however, believed it was to declare war on us. It turns out they are preparing for war with sahuagin, and we are invited to join them. I welcome to the council Jorvis Shorechild of Neverwinter. He is going to tell us the legal situation. Jorvis will then step up. Thank you, Mayor. Yes, it is decreed that because this is an issue of war with petty monster tribes, it is not the ultimate concern of Neverwinter. Therefore, your town, given its history of seeking independence, is given leeway to make its own decision, so long as that decision does not lead to negative impact on Neverwinter. For further matters of state, I have the knowledge, and knowledge has been given to Mr. Fireborn. Ada is going to be like, I thank you. It is my belief, and the belief of those with me, that this alliance, if not the war itself, will be beneficial to Saltmarsh as a town. It will bring trade with several peoples, increase trade with the existing sea elf friends that we have, bringing trade with Locantha, and legal trade with lizardfolk will be a great boon. Also, the merfolk will likely have interests with us. We believe that this access to trade, long-lasting with the town, is in Saltmarsh's greater interest. So I believe, and I currently intend to vote in favour of this alliance. At this point, sorry, there's going to be a lot of talking before you get a chance to do anything, but you will get a chance to speak. I will say that. Sorry, back in character. At this point, Gellon Primewater will stand up. I concur with my honourable friend, the Mayor Ida Owerland, that we would get much business and trade from this great alliance. I also stand in belief that we should join with this alliance. New trade lanes are wonderful for my business and the businesses of many other fishermen of Saltmarsh. I will intend to vote in favour. At this point, Eleander is going to step up. It is my belief that this alliance strengthens the power of Neverwinter. A military alliance with many factions will strengthen Neverwinter's hold and weaken the position of our enemies in Luskan. I intend to vote in favour of this war. At this point, Manistrad is going to step up. Look, we're just kinda here to run the mine. So I'm gonna abstain because this doesn't really bother my mining industry. I'm sorry, I'm not voting. Or I don't intend to. Maybe someone can sway me. Now at this point, who's the most perceptive? I want you to make a perception roll.
Okay.
Perception, I got +4.
That's what
Plus
I
5.
That's I got +4 too. Yeah.
Let's only say +5. 23.
Yeah,
Zale, you notice at this point, Skerin Wavechaser, the butler to Anders Solmar, is whispering into his ear. At this point, Anders Solmar stands up. These two factions, the Loyalists and the Traditionalists, have long been a disagreement in the belief that they are acting in the better interest of Saltmarsh by strengthening Saltmarsh's ties with Neverwinter or strengthening its independence from such. When they come to an agreement, this is not a positive sign. They have made great points. I agree. But this looks like a good alliance to make. Trade, military allies. But I ask you this, Council. Do we trust lizardfolk? They are not known for good intentions. They are known for a base rationality. They want us to fight in their war. And then do we expect them to continue to see us as friends? Or will they go back to seeing us as food? The Sea Elves are a sprightly lot. Do we think they will trade with us? They want to keep to their colony. They don't need our fisheries. They live in the sea. Locantha, fish folk. What business will they have with us? I don't think they have much at all. Merfolk have long been a problem for our sailors, not an ally. Merfolk drag our sailors down to the depths time and again. They are part of this alliance, and they are not someone we can be part of an alliance with. Strengthening ties with Saltmarsh? With Neverwinter? No, we are threatening independence whilst endangering our position within Neverwinter. We are going... If this goes wrong, we threaten Neverwinter taking a stronger hold over us. I'm sure Eleander would appreciate this, but... Ida, Gellin, would you? I want to be the man of rationality here. I do not believe this alliance is in our interest. Let the lizardfolk take their home back on their own. We do not need to worry. Should they lose, do we really think sahuagin would be so bold as to attack our town? I don't think so. They are located deep within the Mere of Dead Men, and there they will remain, it is my belief. They have existed for decades, centuries even, along this coast. Not once have we been invaded by a major invasion force. Problem they may be, It is a problem that we need not take immediate concern with. I am the voice of reason in this council. That is my position on the matter. I will be voting against this war. At this point, Ida is going to step up and say, "The Honourable Anders Solmore raises points that should be considered. Though I invite now the group of adventurers who met with the lizard folk. I believe they will be the swinging factor here. I give them position of vote. But first, I want you to speak. Where is your position? How do you have met with these lizard folk? Do you trust their intentions fully? Do you believe this alliance, these merfolk who, Anders is correct, have not been an ally of us in the past, but a problem? Locanther, people we have had no contact with in the past, or very limited if any, and sea elves, people who do not view us completely favourably. They see us as often harming their waters. And lizard folk who are not emotional beings. Do you believe this alliance, adventurers, to be the correct move?
The Queen of the Lizard Folk spoke common with us, and some of our ops are also capable. Instead of attacking us, they brought us in and questioned us. We told them the situation, and they told us their situation in turn. There is a sea elf who was a hero here of Saltmarsh named Athena, and we've seen the sahuagin threat firsthand in the waters. They are more organized than I've ever seen them before. Being a fish folk myself, they are being very aggressive, and their threat is very real. The fact that the lizard folk, as you all say, are distrustful, are allying with merfolk and sea elves, and wanting to ally sea elves as well. These are telling of desperate times. I am in position for war, as I know how violent and prejudiced the sahuagin can be.
And the rest of the company?
That was Tipsy.
That was Zale.
Zale.
That was
Let's
Zale.
just
Tipsy
go.
would not have talked like that.
I guess I'll go next. Cultures separate people. They separate tribes and how they view, but when you can work together, bring them to the table, and start interactions between them, there's a lot to learn between them. You may see them as hating you, but you may not just see it from their perspective. Like the sea elves. You say that they don't like you. Oh shit, give me 1 second.
Oh, wow.
It's fine. I missed a bit of Anders' speech. Shit. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to add it in. No, it's just to use it as counterpoint.
Alright, I'm back. If no one else is talking.
Yeah, sorry, we'll let you finish.
Alright. These different tribes can each... I was on the seals.
Yeah.
These seals. They say that you are hurting the water, but did you take time to understand it from their perspective? Or maybe tell them, by bridging this alliance, you can learn more about each other and get help. And help each other. Think about it. Sea elves can go down to the sea floor. Think about all the pearls, all the other type of stuff that is so hard for humans to get, they could easily provide if you come together. Same thing with the lizard folk. Now, of course, there has to be concessions between all groups, but I believe that this could be a great benefit for the people, and that there is. Can I roll my persuasion on this?
There's no need to at the moment.
All right. And so more cultures bring different things to the table, and it's almost always beneficial. That's my stand on this.
And who's next of the group?
I was agreeing with Zale.
People keep on getting quieter and quieter, and I have everyone
Yeah.
at 200%.
Yeah, no, I've got everyone at 200%. I've got most people at 200. So is that your entire statement gone? You're just agreeing with Zale?
No, I was agreeing with Zale. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have anything to add to it.
So, the moment of truth. So Gonn, Zale, Kerith. So we got Mallison and Tipsy to go then, right? Or is that Mallison just talking?
I'm gonna give myself
That was
guidance.
fair.
You don't need to worry about guidance. This is pure roleplay. I'm not going to actually make you roll
Okay.
your plays.
Well, I like what Zale said. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to add right now. We were sent here by you guys, the council, to just see the intentions of the lizard folk. We're arguing moot here for myself.
And
Well-
the goblin friend? Is what Eda Owen saying, and the goblin?
I'll just simply hate lizard folk. Don't trust them, never will.
Take you, Tipsy.
You haven't...
Killed my friends, killed my family, killed my mate. Never trust them.
At this point, Anders is going to step up again. You see, the lizard folk are a brutal people. Killing goblins now, I know that is not exactly a completely frowned on thing, but clearly this goblin is a civilized fellow. I've had good contact. He's been useful as part of his adventuring company,
Yeah,
so clearly these goblins are more civilized than some people seem to think. But the lizard folk clearly don't care.
That was a different.
Can
lizard
I
folk.
do insight on what he just said?
Yeah, go for it. What are you trying to discern here from your insight?
If he actually believes what he's saying.
Okay, yep, make an insight roll.
So that's 21.
I can't... Huh, that is weird. I can see your roll on my, stream screen, but not my, DM side. That is really weird, and I've rolled only to players, but... Yep, he does appear to believe what he's saying. He's then going to continue and say, and is it not also true that these lizard folk were trading with criminals? I'm sure some members of this council would not shy away from those that would trade with smugglers, but for those of us more honor-bound, creatures that trade with smugglers should not be an official ally of this town, in my opinion. I know some people here have lax views towards smuggling, but I say to you, Mr. Fireborn, I know you want to put an end to smuggling. Do you believe that siding with allies of smugglers is the right move? If these were honourable, surely they'd have come to the town to buy weapons, not to thieves and smugglers.
That is a false equivalence, and you know it. A culture bound by separate rules that has had no true interaction with Neverwinter or its laws has no idea of what they're doing is illegal by your standards.
Well, my point has been made.
In
I
any case,
believe.
In that
The-
case, go ahead. Sorry, I
I just want to
spoke
say
over you.
that the lizard folk tribe that we are currently allying with are not the ones responsible for attacks on my goblin friend here, or really any humans nearby that we know of.
Right. Haven't I already confirmed that they are?
No, the tribe that you are in alliance with is not the tribe that attacked your people. The tribe that attacked you, since it kind of didn't come up, but you were talking about it earlier, it was the tribe that attacked you that was led by the demon of war, was the tribe that attacked your village, Tipsy.
Okay, so it wasn't the one we dealt with. Okay. No
It was
problem.
the patrol that attacked us.
Yeah, the random evil patrol. Of course, you know, evil lizard folk exist, so things considered. Given that pretty much all of you are in agreement that the motion will pass, that that the alliance is right. Ida will speak up and say, "It seems that, for the most part, the company have told us that these lizard folk they do believe are trustworthy, and that is why we sent them out to begin with. Points have been made on either side, certainly interesting remarks. I'm going to call now for a vote. I vote in favour of the alliance. Gellin will vote in... Basically everyone except Anders is voting in favour of the alliance. The motion has succeeded. An alliance has been formed. Ida then speaks. We will send word to these lizard folk to inform them that we have agreed to the terms of their alliance. We will offer Saltmarsh as a base of this alliance. We believe it to be safer than their lair, further from the sahuagin, and a place far more suited to military planning, with many amenities. And it will
Oh, is
offer to
Oceanus with us?
Oceanus is in the council hall, yes.
Oh, he doesn't know anything about the... Never mind.
Do you even understand what we're saying?
I cast comprehend languages on him.
Yes,
when
he's
we
already
started.
been basically, the priest of Umberley has given him comprehend. Wait, comprehend
Oh, okay.
languages, is that self or touch? He's given him a scroll of comprehend languages, or a potion of it, so he can understand what's going on. Oh, has Roll20 crashed? No? Huh, I think it did. But yeah, with that there, the time being 10 to, that actually worked out really well. Helm of Comprehend Languages, uncommon. Yeah, you notice that, Oceanus is wearing a strange helmet. That you hear has been provided by Captain Zendros of the Quartermasters of Ayers. But yeah, the motion has passed. The alliance is formed. The plan for war is going to be made. The council told you that when But if they need you for any, which they believe in time they will need you for operations, given your proof of usefulness, they will recruit you with offers, and they thank you for your time in the council. And with that, I'm going to level you up. You have done
Alright.
politics. And once you've leveled up, I'm going to conclude the session. Bit of a weirder session, I know, but I hope the whole...
No, that was actually a lot of fun. I mean, we may
Yeah.
not have done much, but
I've been
I'm
planning
very
this, been writing out that meeting of the council for ages now.
And the dead fiend messed it all up.
Yeah, I didn't. That's
you
probably
weren't
something
ready
you
for the.
want to look into. That was. It didn't mess it up. I found it quite interesting actually that you did it because it's a surprisingly minor thing, but yeah, you've got more information on Saltmarsh through this. I think that went really well. Oh, I do not want to turn off my monitor. Stop. But no, a session in council, though. I know there was a lot of everyone talking and then not much to you, but I hope it wasn't too tedious and that felt good to get involved when you did. I'm happy with how that went. But no, yeah, once you leveled up, that's gonna be the session.
Tipsy multi-class.
Oh no.
This will take you, if I'm correct, to level 6.
Yeah.
Which means now I need to really decide where to go from here, because I don't want to do the final enemy yet. Way too early for the final enemy. What is the recommended level for that? So that's recommended 4, that's recommended 5. And then, but we're skipping that. I don't like it. That is recommended for 7, right. What is that recommended? That's 7, isn't it? As well. But you could, you'll be fine doing that at 6. I think that's
So, you're not gonna like this, Red.
Oh no.
I was already level 6.
Oh shit.
But
When
then
did
guess
you-
who
I
don't get the
guess-
level?
Yep, I don't. I guess when I was doing my multi-classes, I guess I accidentally clicked the second one when I leveled up at one point. I'm looking at my levels like, something doesn't look right.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no,
No.
it's fine. But yeah, just you'll stay level 6 now, so don't go to level 7. You're not going a level ahead. Oh, that one's designed for level 9. Yeah, I actually. Oh, it's fine. I'll just use this random thing to keep you occupied for ages. Oh my god, that map is 1 square is 10 feet. That's massive.
So, I was saying you should use Athena as the diplomat from the from the elf tribe.
Athena. Yeah, Athena's still around, so she can probably step in and say she can act as a diplomat. Of course, Oceanus has a helmet that is letting him understand, and I have to refresh that. But yeah, so yeah, Athena is still around, so she can do that. Yeah. From here, I'm kind of in a confused point, however, because I don't know. I don't want to go straight into the final enemy. I have some ideas, but if we want to do someone else's campaign next week, I'm more than happy. I know, obviously, Zale, you've been preparing your one-shot. We haven't even started on Heroes and Dragons. But I know, obviously, Gonn, you're really busy, so...
You wanted me to try my rhyme game? Is that what you said?
If you want
Or-
to.
oh,
I'm just saying, like,
Regular one shot, you mean.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna need some time to actually prepare for whatever's gonna happen next.
Not a problem.
I mean, I've got a few things in mind. I've got, like, an additional module already loaded in. But, I don't know if I want to run parts of that module. But then, it starts at, like, 7th level, I think, and... Is it just me, or has, Roll20 broken? I feel like it's just me.
No, worked good for me.
Seems fine.
Actually, it's fine on this end, so, yeah.
Level 4 sorcerer, I can swap out spells, right?
I think when you level up, a sorcerer can change their spells. Unless there's a Tasha's thing that lets you do it.
Oh, it's whenever I level up, so...
Yeah, whenever you level up.
Okay.
But I think technically you're only allowed to do one spell.
Ah. Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Let me check.
Most DMs I've done with, I've always just like, when you level up, you can just change your spells.
I am, obviously, you know by now, I'm like a bit of a rules lawyer, you know, rules as written. The wording is specifically worded in this way. I know, it's a bit of a meme. Let me just check the wording. I mean, I'd probably be quite lenient here, because I thought there was, like...
I think there is. I think Tasha's came out with an alternate thing.
Yeah, if there's an alternate rule in Tasha's that does it, like, I'm fine with, you know, class features from Tasha's.
When you get a chance, Red, I now have 300 foot dark vision.
Sorry?
What?
When you get a chance, I now have 300 foot dark vision.
Oh my god, how? Or do I not want to know? Or do you not want anyone else to know? If not, obviously...
There's a warlock pact that gives you.
But he's not a
Nope,
warlock.
I'll message you.
Cleric? Sorcerer?
I am
There's like-
really intrigued
There's like
now.
cleric and a sorcerer, I think that can do that, right?
Oh, I have just seen that I have a message from you. Yeah, sorry, just seen that. Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, oh no, how stupid that is. I mean, it's fine, I'm not going to oppose it, but... Wait, do you have the wisdom for that?
I'm a monk.
Oh god, yeah, you are.
I easily have wisdom.
Yeah, no, I forgot, you actually do have a high... I mean, actually, I remember that, I don't know if it's changed now, but I know you actually have the highest intelligence as well. What? Yeah, which is quite funny. Goblins are actually smart. What am I doing? Spells are on the first level and higher. When you gain a level in the class, you can choose one of the sorcerer spells you know and replace it with another spell from the sorcerer spell list, which must also be of a level for which you have spell slots. So that is the official word, you know. You're only supposed to be able to change one spell per level, you know, plus your spell gained, but if you've got a couple spells that you're just not using, and you want to change them, you know, I'm not opposed to it.
I think I just need to change one, actually.
Yeah. Oh, what? And you say, oh no, I only need to change one.
Yeah.
And advantage on initiative. Yes.
So that is balanced for characters at level 7. Do I do Isle of the Abbey? I don't think it's very good.
Alright, I'll tweak this later. Great game, guys. I'm going to take off.
Yep.
Alright, have a good one.
Take care.
Have a good night.
See you later.
Yeah.
Later.
With that, I'm also going to close the stream.